Go ahead, Moon. Recap.
Last
Recap.
episode,
Or
we
Pally.
woke up at the shrine of Bradley. What was the shrine called?
Savras.
Shrine of Savras, Bradley. And then we were like, wow, there's so many dead orcs here. I sure do hope that we loot these dead orcs before we leave. That would be great. There's going to be so much loot here that I can't wait to loot. Oh, I can't wait to loot it. And then we went inside and found a bell. And then Turk threw the log pope threw his stick at the bell and realized that it was made of gold. So we went up there and we cut that bitch down with the help of Vaughn's slow fall to jump from a featherfall to jump from a tower onto the roof of this shrine of Savras.
Didn't happen.
Then we broke that bell down, fashioned a rope, put it on my back, and as we went to go loot all the dead bodies, the motherfucking dragon that's been flying around heard the bell and started flying towards it, so we had to run. And run we did. We ended up losing a horse as the dragon came down from the skies and ate that, but at least that ain't us. Then we made it back to town, and in town it was all boarded up by people, by everybody, and all the lights were off because they had heard about the dragon sightings nearby. We managed to get inside of our inn after knocking a bunch and yelling. I gave Toblin the skull-shaped butter thing from Big Al's farm. Then we went upstairs and went to sleep. The following morning, we went to the general goods store. And we sold the bell, in which we were originally going to get 2,000 gold. But the log pope, Silver Tongue, managed to get us 2,500 gold. And then after that, what had happened? I returned the horses back to the horse trader lady to get them back to Big Al, and then we went inside Harbin, or we knocked on Harbin's door, and he was like, "I fucking hate you," and I was like, "Fuck you, asshole." And then we talked about how his town is so shit, and Raymond just wants to make it better, and he offered up 400 gold to help in the cause. And are we going to see the return of Factor? We don't know. I mentioned her. Maybe she'll get hired to build some crossbow defenses inside of the town. Then we went back to the general goods store because we promised Harbin that we would do a quest for him in which we would send supplies to his brother or cousin or something that is inside Neverwinter Wood. However, everyone was like, you can't fucking leave. There's dragons around. Stay here. Even Bradley was like, oh, I don't know if you should go out there. And then we went out there anyway in the cover of night, strapping ropes to Turk so he could haul this cart because the guy wouldn't even give us his ox. And that's where we are.
No, the
Oh,
magical
no,
door.
no,
The
hold
magical
on.
door.
And then we forgot to turn the quest in, so we didn't get any fucking money from the thing we did at Al's farm. And Tim read the thoughts of a boar, which he can't do, which means it wasn't a boar.
No, we had a discussion. I didn't read. There was words exchanged with my
So you
silver
talked
tongue.
to a boar, which you can't do. So that means it wasn't a boar. And that's where we left off. That's my recap, everybody. How was it?
That was sweet.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Thorough.
Absolutely
Very
amazing.
nice. Very nice.
Claps all around. I think everyone in chat loved that.
I told you I could do a recap.
Yeah, that was great. Good job. Yeah, you pretty much nailed it.
I think I got everything, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just like my mommy. I was trying to like give a visual representation to what you're saying.
Were you a thespian in high school?
What the fuck did you just call me?
A thespian.
I'm
Were you
Italian.
a
I don't know what
a
that.
thespian in high school.
No, I'm British.
Oh, I was
British
fucking the
heritage.
moon. I was fucking the moon.
Yeah, I don't know what it. I don't know what
Well,
a thespian is.
They're like the theater actors. So like once you like act in high school, you get put into a club called a thespian.
No, I never did actually.
You guys never heard of this? Oh, okay. You give off thespian energy. I would say you're an honorary thespian. I've decided.
Did you do that?
I acted in the 5th grade. Can I be a thespian?
Yeah, I mean, you had to do like a couple plays and get some points, and then once you get some points, then you can apply, and then you become thespian. And it was a club. It was a thing. It was a thing.
Okay, it's a theater.
Where I saw my
thing.
first
That's
boob. It's a
cool.
big deal. It was a big deal.
I
It was
know.
great.
That's exciting.
Dude, I don't know
Yeah.
that. All
Why
right,
don't we
whatever.
Tell that story real quick.
Anyways, maybe that's for another time. And we leave off. Our party is traveling through the thick, dense underbrush of the Neverwinter Wood. And they're reaching. So we're traveling north to the loggers' camp, which is somewhere in this area.
About what time of day is it right now?
I would say it's a little bit past morning, maybe afternoon.
Is
you
there a
guys-
lot of light coming down from the canopy?
A decent amount. You can see it's a bit not dark but shaded in your area, but you can clearly see everything. And you see a clearing up ahead by the river, which must be the loggers' camp. By the way, we just used Pebble as an icon on the world map. I don't know why we do that. I think it's 'cause
Pebble
Trickster-
symbolizes our party.
Yeah, it really encapsulates everything that they stand for.
Best
I feel like the
fonts.
party wasn't working together until Pebble showed up,
That's
and then we
true.
saw Turk infuse them.
Yeah, and then we all rallied behind the idea of killing off this pebble to make sure we get a better one.
But it comes back. What do you mean by thespians just do it?
That's that was like the phrase. Thespians do it on the stage. Like you would. There was like sexual references all the time, but like not. Thespians were fucking cool.
Is
in
that
high
why you
school,
think I'm a
okay?
thespian?
No,
Is
no,
this
no,
some
no.
kind of cult thing?
Because you were doing performance art while Walter was doing a recap, and so I was like, that's a thespian thing to do. Like a thespian just fucking puts themselves out there all the time, right? So I was just wondering if you were a thespian because you put off thespian qualities. That's all.
I put myself out there.
Yeah,
Like you were mimicking it, or whatever.
you were mimiking it and stuff.
No, there's a
like, you
difference
took the
between
story
mimicking
and then
something
you
and
started
putting myself
acting
out
it.
It's
there.
a compliment, Moon. He's
Yeah,
just
like,
fucking
I'm not-
saying
No,
you're like
I
a
think he's trying to say I'm
theatrical-
loose. Like I'm gonna bang
theatrical,
somebody
cool
on a stage
person.
somewhere.
It's got
I could
nothing to
see
do
you
with loose.
On a stage. Like,
Yeah,
you were on
he's
stage.
saying-
Yeah,
yeah,
naked,
you're good at
doing
stuff.
it because thespians
You're
do it on
confident.
stage.
Jesus.
It's
Don't
not
get on
like
stage
that.
with me,
Rick,
everybody.
just
Ooh,
leave
I'm
it, man.
crazy. You don't know what
Just
I'm gonna
tell
do.
me.
Oh,
Tell
shit,
me
there's a
one.
stage over
Why are
there.
you
You better stay
defending
away.
yourself?
I don't know why he's defensive. It's a compliment.
Yeah, I'm just saying you would be a great thespian. I'm a
I don't
thespian.
like
Trick.
that
We
word.
Just
thespian
leave
It
it.
together.
sounds bad.
Just
it's
leave
not.
it, Trick. You,
It's not that
you
bad.
can't. You can lead the horse to the water or whatever.
Okay, Turk, you are not in a position to criticize anybody today.
I'll do idioms. I'll do fucking idioms right now. Don't I?
Don't change our. He just changed the name of our Discord call to Thespians.
Yeah.
By the
No,
way, as
no,
we're speaking about this, just
Change it
now.
back to Dogecoin.
Yeah,
Dogecoin is dead.
we're deep.
No, it's not.
How can
still don't mind.
he's the leader of the call? We can't even change it back. All right, the D&D episode can't continue until we change our Discord channel back.
Yeah, change it
Wait.
back.
Why can't you guys do it? Do I have to do it?
You're
can't
the
do it.
leader.
You're the leader of the dog coin. It's-
Okay,
You,
acceptable.
that is you miscapitalized the O.
We'll take it.
You
We'll
have
take it.
no look. This is what he did, guys. He named it this. Okay, he fixed it. We're good. Okay, and in
What about that
the
D&D?
clearing, you guys see what looks to be some sort of logging camp. The logging camp that you have been looking for. And so, in this area, it's important
Oh,
that you don't move your characters. I'm gonna move your characters for you. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Let me put
Why
your guys
is
on.
that?
why is that
Wait,
important?
No reason.
Is this grid right?
No.
Is it to scale?
Is it not aligned? Oh no,
It
they
feels-
didn't. Okay, there we go.
This feels
Feels-
huge.
It feels huge.
So
yeah.
okay, it is to scale,
Oh God.
but also you guys have to understand that the way that I get these grids to actually align with the images that I'm using is so awful and tedious, and you would hate it. So, if you could do me a favor and just accept
I think it looks great.
the
Boone.
grids,
For
it
Ant.
No,
like
I
you.
should.
I was just trying to figure out how much we could move here.
Yeah.
That was all.
Okay.
Kind of massive. And
I get that.
It's a little weird. It's okay. That will be fine.
Yeah,
Power
we'll
through.
be fine. Okay, you guys can arrange yourselves however you want in that line. But, okay, so can you guys? Okay, you guys can move yourself, but just move yourself like 2 squares at a time, and kind of like tell me what direction you're moving in first.
Oh, okay. I like it when we do that. I was going back and watching our earlier episodes where we were like thinking about doing something in combat, and we were just doing this for all the movement. I thought it was so funny for some reason.
Okay, that's actually okay as long as you like make it clear. Why is Pebbles tilted?
Hey,
He has been, dude.
okay. So we're at the logging camp. What does
Okay.
it sound like?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that far. Okay. The logging camp spreads along the south shore of the river, where dozens of tents are arranged on a sandy beach. Near a dock stands a cabin with logs stacked under an awning. Older cabins close by have been torn down to leave only stone chimneys and foundations. A grim silence hangs over the camp. You see no one around.
I'm looking ahead to this group of tents on our right. Are the fires out there?
Yes.
Are they smoking?
There's no fires. It looks like they have been lit recently, but they're not smoldering at all. If that's what you're saying. Also, I feel like I should explain you guys are carrying supplies to this camp. I think you already said that, but just for some people. Okay, yeah. So their goal is to resupply this camp.
Seems a little quiet here. I'm gonna start to help untie the log pope from his harness, so we can just leave the supplies here for the time being.
You want to drop him here?
Oh, why are you
I like-
doubled again?
Oh,
Am I? Oh, jeez.
that's why I'm hearing bird noises in the background. There we go. I was like, damn, Moon, that's some good ambience. Like, holy moly. There was like birds and like weather sounds in the background, but it was Turk. Roll 20. And his cool cam.
My bad.
Okay.
I had to restart it because this map is so large that I don't know. I lost myself, and then I have to refresh the browser. But
Makes literally no sense.
no,
but-
I like zoomed out with the control button, which I shouldn't have done. Like it zoomed out the whole Chrome page, and then I zoomed it back in. So it was a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well.
Would you? Hey, Vaughn, would you like to just put the supplies here, or Raymond?
Yeah, that's what I was helping you do. I
Yeah?
think we
Okay,
leave the
alright.
cart here. We get
And
you
just
untied.
Explore the area.
Vaughn, time to get out of the back.
Okay. I'll get out of the back as I mosey my way in. I'm still injured, right? Like my arm still hurts. a
No,
little
you're
bit.
good. You're fully rested. You are good to go.
I have like a battle scar though, right? It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would assume. Okay.
Where'd you get cut
Uh,
again?
When I had the spear thrown into my shoulder.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. You guys want to head over to the tents over there? It looks like I can see some feet away.
What do you see?
Just
Anything?
tents to the far right.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys
sure.
want to start walking that way? Let's head that
Let's
way.
do it.
2
Man.
squares at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. 2
We're
squares at a
moving, man.
time.
Okay. Yep, I see that.
We're still moving.
To the tents.
Okay, so as you guys move towards the tents, everyone stop. Okay.
I stopped moving.
Okay. This is the position that you guys are in when this happens. You're moving toward the tents and you feel uneasy. You look around you and everything is completely silent. You just hear the wind blowing. Wait, you can't hear it because I'm not on push to talk. Hold on. This wind blowing noise is important. Okay?
Close enough.
And then you feel a rumbling below you, beneath the ground. And before you can react, immediately 3 giant creatures burst forth from the ground. They've burrowed out. And
no.
it looks like how do I describe what they look like? They're ankhegs which are burrowing creatures that, I don't know, they just burrowed out. You don't know what's going on, but they came out and they're after you and they're angry. Hold on, we need to cue battle music now. Hold on.
How
They
big?
look like little ultralisks.
How big are they? Yeah. What are we
I
talking?
think they're really
about?
cute. They're like sand shrews.
So we hear the ground rumble. They start
And they burst
fucking
out and they're like,
bursting up out of the ground.
and now they're staring directly at you. They're
So
like,
are they?
hold on, let me get their stat page. I'll tell you how big they are.
Okay.
I don't know if Godzilla's coming out of the ground next to me or if an ant is burrowing out and I just
they
step
are-
on it.
Man, it doesn't really say how large
They look
they
at
are.
least 12 feet tall from that image.
I mean, we'll just say they're like 7 or 8 feet tall. I mean, but they're also partially like out of the ground, so they're large
oh,
for sure.
Are they?
And they're insectoid. They're insectoid creatures with mandibles in the front and giant like claws, kind of like Scyther almost, where they're like
Where'd
this.
you get this image from? They look like hork badgers from Animorphs.
This is the official D&D image.
Interesting.
This is the official.
They're like
Oh.
mantises.
Oh, okay, I see.
Actually, if you consult the rulebook, this is the precise drawing that the artist made when they rendered the first image of an Ankheg.
Oh, this is intended. Okay, got you.
Yes.
Let's do it then.
So 7 feet tall, erupting out of the ground. Are they fully leaving the ground, or do they attack from the hole that
they
made?
have fully left the ground,
Okay.
and now they're
Help!
kind of moving towards you.
So, should we roll for initiative?
I don't know. Are we surprised?
You've been
That'd
ambushed.
be really shitty. That'd be really shitty if I was surprised. That
Yo,
really sucks.
you are so surprised. They came out of the ground
Sure.
and they are ready, and you guys are not, which means they have initiative. And
So startled right now.
okay, so you're gonna have one on either side of you,
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
and two of them are. So these two are gonna attack you immediately. We've got. What's your AC? What's your say?
20.
20. Okay. Fuck. All right. Both of the Ankegs have surrounded you, and
Okay.
they both lunge forward at the same time, trying to bite you and grasp you. And you duck underneath both of them deftly, and they end up hugging each other, confused, as you slip out.
So nimble.
The other
may be a big
Ankeg
man,
charges
but I can
straight
move.
for. Huh?
I may be a big man, but I can move.
The other Ankeg travels straight towards the log poke and immediately lunges in an attack. What's your AC? Again?
13.
13. Okay. I should probably mark that down. I'll do that later. And lunges forward and. Ooh. Oh, come on.
Come on, I want to fucking
Come on. I'm trying to kill you guys.
Come on, I don't want to play this.
And hits you for. Oh. Hold on 1 second.
Oh.
Oh wow, there's more
Oh.
to this than I thought.
Turkey
Okay.
gonna die.
It
Catch the black
attacks
plague?
you
What?
for. What is your HP right now? Is 32 your HP currently?
Yes. Yes.
It's gonna hit you for 8 damage, and along with that, as it lunges forward and takes both its pincers, it wraps them around your torso and bites right into your shoulder. And it's also got you grappled now as well. You can feel its acid stinging on your skin, and as it's dripping down its mandibles that have just latched onto your arm, it's burning away your flesh.
My good arm or my bad arm?
This is your left arm.
Left arm.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, it's fine. It's his right arm.
I don't know which arm is your good
Yeah,
arm.
they can take that arm.
Okay, that arm's fine. Whatever. The log arm is what you're saying.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, that is gonna be it. So now, I refresh my memory. If they get
Right.
initiative on you, Do we
surprise
roll
round
for
is-
turn order now?
Yes, exactly. So
Now
they
we
get to
should
do
be, yeah.
scary stuff, and then everyone rolls initiative.
And
for
now
the
we start
actual
like a
turn.
normal battle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll for initiative, everybody.
21.
6.
8.
Damn.
Okay. Hold on, I need to mark this down again. This is the
So
only
is
way.
Turk being held down right now?
Yeah, I'm
That grab-
grappled
He's being
by-
grappled.
How do I get out of that again?
It's a strength check versus their strength, but I think you can still attack while grappled. Maybe someone in chat.
What was
can
your roll,
confirm
Tim?
that.
A 6.
Not me.
Okay. So Raymond, you would react first.
Dodging the hug from both of them, I jump to the side, as you clearly see on the screen.
Yes.
And I am going to take a swing at the one on my left, so the one closest to the log. I would like to roll an attack.
On your left, so on the map's right.
On the map's right, correct.
Okay.
Very good job. I did not explain that well, but you recovered great.
Thesperian would say
There's
stage
the
left.
thespian kind
Yeah,
of shit right
thespian,
there.
yeah,
would say
that's the
that,
one.
A thespian would know stage left.
Just roll. Just roll. Just come on.
You should zoom in a little bit on the map, Bradley. Make it more engaging. Okay. How the fuck do I do this again? Hit. I rolled a 14.
That hits. You can roll for damage.
Rolling for damage is a 7. With my morning star, I bring it down swiftly.
Okay. So you just give it a nice little, like right in the side. It catches it, and its mandibles start flailing back and forth, and like it's never been hit before. It also shoots some acid out in retaliation, just into the air, because it's been so surprised and it's taken aback. And you seem to have punctured its exoskeleton slightly. Starts oozing out some brownish green substance, which you can only assume is its blood. And yeah, that's gonna. So you said 7 damage.
I did say 7 damage, and then I would like to use action surge.
Okay. That's the noise that goes along with it.
I can't
I'm too
remember how to
tired for
use
this.
this website at all. This doesn't make any sense.
You feel the adrenaline surge forward as you know this is a life or death situation. And where you
How do
normally
I
would only be
check?
able to get one attack, you're able to swing for a second.
Oh, I found it. Okay, I checked the box. We're good. Okay, so attacking on the other one now. I want to hit both of these guys to show them what's what. They try
Okay.
to jump out at me, they're going to get fucked with.
Okay.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Nice 7, dude. Good 7s.
As you look to the one on your right, you do a little spin move, which you learned from your friend Von Dernflip. And you jump and spin and land on your feet and swing in a direction that you thought he was in, but you're actually just completely facing the wrong way. You
Ugh.
turn, you glance over to your left, because you're now facing the opposite direction, and you notice that your other two companions didn't notice that, and you decide that you're not going to use the spin move anymore, because it didn't
Good,
work out
good.
very well.
Good.
I feel like I would have seen a spin.
No, you're so involved.
No, I mean,
in
that
what
thing
you
just
were
burst out of
doing.
the ground and charged at your friend.
I'm very alert to spins in my vicinity.
No spinning happened, Von. Focus.
Okay. Alright. Sounded like a spin.
Are you thespian? Okay, that's my turn. I'm done.
Yeah, I know. So the Ankeg on your left immediately takes both its pincers and swipes, but isn't able to get you as you step back. But as you step back, the other Ankeg lunges forward with its mandibles and it catches its right mandible, because it's quite large. Its right mandible catches on the shield, but the left one swings in and punctures through the armor in your chest slightly, or at least makes a dent. And that is going to hurt. What is this? As soon as I can find a D6 to roll. Here it is. It's going to hit you for 9. Okay, so it's going to hit you for 6 slashing damage and 3 acid damage. I'm not sure if you have any resistance to any of that.
Is acid also poison, or is acid its own classification?
Is that more
Acid's
damage
its
over
own thing.
time?
Yeah.
Because of the current predicament Raymond finds himself in, being inside of this armor and everything, I have. I'm trying to find it. I have. You have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and you have resistance to poison damage. So, if this is poison, I would take half damage like Turk does when he's raging, right?
Right, but it is acid.
And those are different? Okay. So, no, I don't have anything. So, I take
So
9
as
damage.
you feel the Ankh clamp down on you and the pressure of their mandibles just trying to crush your body, it also sprays acid, which your shield catches most of it, but it does end up splashing where it's punctured as well. It's trying to digest you as you're living, and you can kind of see the air shimmer with heat and acidic substance. It smells like you can't smell anything, so you don't know what it smells like, but it smells really bad.
To everyone else.
And you're gonna take 9 damage. You have 31 HP.
Yeah, I'll do it on roll 22s, right?
Okay. I'm kind of keeping track in game for myself as well.
Yeah, so I'm at 22 now.
Okay. And that was the right one that attacked you. And it also has you grappled right now. So, that's the thing.
So, if I'm being grappled, does that just mean it's limiting my movement? Is nothing else? And I can still fight back, right? We ran into this in like episode 1, and I'm pretty sure I was still
A
able to
grappled
fight
creature's
back.
speed becomes 0 and it cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect. And he gets advantage on your attacks. Or on attacks onto you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help!
And now it would be Turk, aka the Long Pope's turn.
A little
batter
busy
up.
right now. As I look at my own fucking grappling situation. What am I
Good
in?
roleplay, Turk!
Yeah,
Dude, you've been
thank you.
improving week after week!
Yeah.
Hell yes!
Yeah, sure. It's in my shoulder or what?
It's kind of sideways, latched onto you, and it's like kind of flailing its arms to try to get like a better grip on you.
Okay. All right, and I'm grappled
Yes, you are grappled.
and trying to get out of grapple. Will it cost an action to me, or is it just a freebie? Can I just do that and then also attack normally?
I
That's a
think you
quick
can roll to
question,
get out
isn't
of
it?
grapple every turn. Yeah.
When
Okay.
when grapple is applied, is it a strength? Like, do we battle strength before it happens, or does it just happen? Sorry.
So the way it works is okay. So this one grapples you if it hits you, every single time.
Okay, got it. Got you. Okay.
And you have to roll. Okay. You can roll a d20 to try to escape every turn as an action.
Okay.
Or well, and you can also attack. So not as an action. I don't know what the you guys can just try to get free of the grapple at the start of
Okay.
your turn or whatever you want to do.
And I'm gonna roll a strength. Is that
You
correct?
just roll
'Cause I'm
20.
about to do it. I roll
It's not
20?
necessarily strength. Okay, actually, well,
D20?
okay, yeah, just roll
I
strength.
think
Roll strength.
breaking-
Roll strength? Okay. Alright, it's 17.
Okay,
Trying to
so
get out
you're
of that.
able to break free as it doesn't have really that great of a grip on you. You slide out of its mandibles and are free to move.
All right. At this point, I'm pissed. I'm gonna go into a full rage. I'm upset that my shoulders hurt, and this fucking ant fuck is around me in any way. I don't like bugs. Go into rage. Then I'm gonna grapple it right back. Grappling pin. Use your action to try to pin a creature grappled by you by making another grapple check. I'll do it. I'll power move that guy and grapple him. Can I do that?
Yeah,
So he
yeah, you
doesn't
can.
get to
Okay, so
respond?
how do you roll or do I roll?
I have no idea.
Or does the ant roll?
I didn't think this far. I thought you'd know.
What is it? What does your action say? Like, what do you get
I
to
think
do?
you both roll strength.
Okay, we
and
both. Okay,
whoever-
I think that's correct. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Ooh. What do you got?
I got a 10.
Not even close, baby.
Bitch.
Oh shit.
Hold on, I
This
dropped.
is so strong. Fucking ant.
It's a strong and lucky one.
Oh wait, I have advantage. I'm raging. He's right.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Do it again.
You gain advantage on strength checks.
Go
Oh,
again.
damn.
Go
I
again,
go
do it.
again.
The ant stares you directly in the eyes as you try to grapple him.
It's 11. Is it closer?
Well, to be fair,
All
that
of the
is
ant's
better, but
eyes
there's-
are looking at you, and its mandibles are opening and clicking in an intimidating manner. You're not able to get a grip on it, as its exterior exoskeleton is just it's too slidey. You just can't grab it.
Frick.
Yep.
Frick.
Unlucky. It actually has
the slidey
hairs that are
exoskeletons.
faced backwards all around it to help it burrow. Okay? And when you try to grab, you just slide off the hairs. It's really it's a terrifying
Ew.
thing.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for that. Vaughn, go ahead. Or?
So how injured
yeah.
is it's how injured is this one next to Log Pope?
Help me.
It's completely untouched. It hasn't
I
been hit
tried
yet.
to touch it
Vaughn,
twice. I
Vaughn,
slept.
please,
Uh, so if I push somebody away, does that remove the grapple?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and save my boy Raymond. Log Pope, I hope you're okay over there.
I'm cool.
I'm gonna save Raymond. So I'm gonna do a Thunder Wave. And
Okay.
The Thunder Wave, remember they have to do a Constitution check.
Yep.
Oh, it's very loud though. It's
It is
very
very
loud,
loud.
and we're trying to avoid a dragon.
That's okay. I got more spells than Dancing Lights. We'll be fine. We'll be good. I'm ready to follow it up. It's fine.
Okay, I see what's going on here.
So I'll Thunder Wave over here, and I will aim for the two that are next to Raymond, and I will make sure with my School of Evocation not to hit Raymond.
Okay.
Here goes the roll. Thunder damage is going to be a 14. I have to roll a 13 or higher to not be pushed back.
All right.
Constitution check. Or Constitution DC.
Okay. And what did you roll for damage?
14, and if they do the save, I think it's half the damage and no push.
Okay. So you haven't casted the spell in a while, and you're not really sure how well you're gonna do.
Oh
but
no.
Oh
you take
no.
your staff, and you feel the energy tingle through you, and you know that you've been ready to do this your entire life, and you slam it in the ground, looking fiercely in the direction. The wave ripples out, and all the dust and debris
Bradley, hang on.
pops out off the ground.
Can I,
What?
li- can I lick the pole too when it comes out?
What?
Of course. And you see the ground almost like a shockwave across the ground where all the debris and little pebbles bounce up and the dirt flies up. There's a little bit almost like a tiny little dust cloud, and it just right towards both the Ankeg. They don't have any idea. Their backs are turned, and the second they feel the vibration, they start to turn and they just get slammed with this wave of force. The first Ankeg is knocked into a tent and is tangled
Fuck
up
yeah.
into it.
Nice.
Knocked prone as well, so it's very incapacitated. The other one is knocked over one of the logs, but manages to get to its feet, and they both take 14 damage.
Damn.
Oh, nice
on.
job.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
I like to
Whatever.
imagine I was being grappled and then just felt a shit ton of wind come by that didn't hit me.
We're gonna
And just
use
ripped
this.
the fucking guy off.
We're gonna use a sleepy icon for knocked prone.
And then when you look over, to confirm that I did it, I do a one-hand twirl, staff into the ground, right in front of you.
Oh, the Avatar's twirl?
The Avatar's twirl. Fuck yeah.
Oh, shit, dude.
All right.
Thank
I
you,
get my
Log.
turn. You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
Raymond. You're welcome. We should help Logpup. He is struggling.
All right. And
Walter's
Feels
turn, right?
cool.
and so the Ankeg glances back. The one next to the Longpub glances back and sees what's happening over there. Saw that like this wave of force came from this person over here, and it almost feels insulted because it's supposed to control the ground and know all these motions, but you're suddenly altering it, and it sees you as the biggest threat. So it turns towards you. It's actually still in attack range, and it
Watch out, bud.
it decides that it's going to. You're not quite in its reach, so you see it as it turns towards you, and you're not really sure what it's capable of, and it puts its head back, and its mandibles are closed, and it opens up and just goes and just sprays out acid in your direction. You're absolutely covered in bile.
Yeah.
It's roll a dexterity saving throw, and you're gonna take 10 damage, 10 acid damage. You only have 20 HP. Tim?
Tim?
I only have 20 HP. Correct.
Okay, you just took 10 damage.
Every time I get hit, 50% of my health bar. I'm used to it at this point.
Whatever, this is all in the day's work. Okay, what'd you roll? What
Dexterity
did you
save.
roll for your dexterity check?
Which one do I need to click? I have sleight of hand and stealth.
Dex.
Top of the screen. Dexterity.
Oh, okay. Here it comes.
Woo!
Hey.
21.
Okay,
Natty 20.
when I said that you took 10 damage, you actually only took 5. I tried to scare you. Didn't work.
Nice. It did work. I was terrified for my life.
Okay.
Hey, I've been through this. I've been through worse.
As the acid is flying towards you, and even though you're completely covered, you turn your back and it only mostly catches on your cloak, which has been magically enchanted by the tailor that you bought it from to stop most stains. But I guess it's starting to work on your this acid and throw up. It does smell disgusting, and you're not happy about your cloak's new color, but it does stop a lot of damage, and not much of it connects with your skin. And that means it is now Raymond's action.
I will. What's my movement? Is
30 feet.
Default movement 30.
So you can get
okay.
anywhere you want
20,
right now.
25, 30.
Shouldn't it be the ant's turn before it's Raymond's turn?
No,
Am I high?
you're high.
Okay, I'm moving over. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
try to hit this one that we're all surrounding here.
Wait, no, the two that are. Oh no, yeah, okay.
I promise
My
I'm keeping
bad.
track.
Continue,
It's okay.
please.
I'm taking a swing. I rolled a 7. I
Uh,
assume it misses.
you do in fact. How would you like to miss here?
Wait, is that my second fucking 7 roll in
How
a
would
row?
you like?
How would you like to
miss
miss?
here?
Oh.
Running in with my I don't know what this voice is. Running in with my Morning Star overhead. It gets a little too heavy and I lose my balance because I didn't come to a full stop.
Okay. I think that's the voice of Raymond when he's not very confident in what he's doing. It's a very rare voice because he's mostly confident, but with two
What it
misses in a
sounded like.
row, he's suddenly a bit wavered in his morale.
And fuck it, I have a bonus action. Let's use it. I'm gonna really focus on recovery as I'm standing back up really quick to make sure
Okay.
Bob didn't see me fuck up twice in a single fight.
Mhm.
And I'm
Missed
gonna
it.
cast Second Wind. I recover 5 HP.
Oh. Okay. And you feel like a surge of vitality. It's almost like it comes in through your fingertips and works its way up your arm. You take a deep breath, and you're suddenly feeling much more strong and refreshed and ready to continue the battle. Speaking of continuing the battle, The two Ankeg on your right are coming to after this concussion they've just suffered from being flung so far. The first one to recover gets up from the logs, and it runs 30 feet. It runs 30 feet in your direction. And then it looks like it almost does like a diver's dive and lunges forward. You think it actually is falling, but it digs right into the ground. And
It's underground. That's all we know.
yes, and then it goes underground.
How damaged did he look? Mr. Dean? Like, did
I
he
don't know
look-
if I hit that one.
No,
So
no,
only
from
Tim
tricks,
hit it.
though.
Yeah.
Okay. The
So
other.
Tim hit it
Fucked
for
up?
14. Is it
Yeah.
damaged? Is it looking messed up?
Which one are you talking about?
The
The one that
that
just
burned.
brought
dove
in.
under?
You can't see
They
it
both took
currently.
14. They both took 14 damage. Did they look pretty bruised and battered before?
You didn't get a glimpse before it jumped into the ground, but the one, the other Ankeg is unraveling itself from the tents, and it's charging forward at you as well. It's looking very pissed off. It's definitely got a few lacerations on it, and you can see that the side, its exoskeleton has just been completely cracked, and its organs are exposed.
Ugh.
Which
Okay.
it doesn't seem to notice.
So we're like maybe third at most. Yikes. I say we all focus on this one next to Turk
Yes.
and just try to blow it up.
Get
Yeah.
that done.
So this Ankeg who's just run up and has gotten itself untangled, you immediately see it rear its head back, and you already know it's coming. Its mandibles spread apart, and it just shoots out a jet stream of hot acid directly in the middle of you guys. But it misses both of you, and you watch as this stream, it kind of like spurts out, and then it kind of trails off in its like
The wind
velocity.
took it. The wind took it.
The wind took it, but it goes directly between both of you, and you watch as it like pulls up on the ground, and it just sinks in. The mud or the dirt is just immediately like evaporated, and it just you're lucky that's not you. That is going to conclude the Ankeg's turn, and then it's going to be on Logpope, who has the next action.
Hey,
All right,
okay.
Logpope, bring the damage.
Let's fucking do this thing. I'm gonna log the shit out of this kid. I have 2 attacks. I've been raging for some time now. I'm gonna attack. Here's my hit. It's a 12.
How would you like to miss?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe try a spin and fail as well. Just the solidarity with Raymond.
Oh, you saw that.
Okay, so you did see that. All right, so you take your log in both hands, and you're like, all right, fuck this, and you just start spinning.
I learned this.
You
somewhere.
slam down. But you were a little bit to the left. You actually were kind of close. But with all the force that you swung with, your weapon actually comes out of your hand and slides 5 feet over the left. So you decide to go grab that.
All right.
But you are
and-
completely whiffing, and unfortunately for you, everyone saw that.
No one saw that. No one saw that.
Pebbles is giving you a dirty look right now.
Shut the fuck
Pebbles
up,
saw
Pebbles.
it.
All right. I'll enter his hex just so he knows I mean business, and then I'm gonna return.
Okay, all right.
And my rage is increasing with every miss, so I'm gonna roll again to attack with my secondary attack.
Okay.
Bonus action, 20. Let's
There
get
we
it.
go.
All right.
It's not a
Roll for
natural,
damage.
right?
What?
No, it's not natural. No,
Okay.
and it's 10 damage. Do I add +2 to that? Yes, I do. So 12 damage actually.
So the Ankeg that you previously swung at was looking at you, but with your recent spin move, decided you weren't a threat and turned towards Von Dernflip, who it's still kind of pissed off at. But as it's turning, you're just absolutely pissed off. Your face is completely red, and the mole that you have on your cheek, or sorry, the pimple that you have on your cheek is starting to like look like it's about to burst.
Ew.
With just, I mean, your whole face is just puffed up, and you have your log in hand, and you're just like, you let out this grunt, you're like, "Rrrr!" And you slam the Ankeg on the back of the head, so it just gets knocked down. You notice like a very satisfying crunch as you just are laying the log into its head, and it's gonna take. You said how much damage?
12.
12 damage. It lets out a cry. I can't really do it. The cry that it let out. I'm not really doing it justice, but it's not able. It's just its neck doesn't look the same as it did before. So you definitely dealt a pretty damaging blow. And now Von Durnflip, it's your action.
Kill it.
I'm going to move as far away as I can.
Are you in attack range right now? We
I
should
don't
probably
think so.
clarify
Am
that
I in
first.
attack range, Moonfar? Can he attack of opportunity me?
We'll say since you just got slammed in the back of the head, no.
Okay. I want to move this way so the one's underground.
Oh no, Bradley's helping us. We're fucked. Oh no.
And then I'm going to cast a level 2 magic missile, which is going to be 4 rolls of damage.
Who you're going to be
and
casting
I'll
on?
put the one next to Logpope. What's that?
All 4 on the one next longbow?
Yeah, one on the next Logpope. I'm trying to burst this guy down as much as I can.
Okay, roll
So
away.
here comes the 4 rolls.
Ooh.
3, 5, 10, 12 damage of magic missile.
Okay, so you take your staff, and you've been practicing when everyone's asleep to do this move. And you
I've
take it
seen
in
you.
one hand, and you hold it in front of you. And the gem that's usually like a dark grayish white at the tip of your staff starts to glow purple. And you take your staff and you close your eyes and you throw it up in the air. And then Raymond is just watching, like, directly at you. He's not paying attention to anything else. He's so proud of you right now. With your eyes closed, you catch it. Both hands. Slam it down to the ground. And out pops a singular magic missile flying through the air. It just goes straight up. And then Raymond, it gives you this confused look. And the Ankeg, with it's just covered in this purple glow of this, like, energy. It's looking straight up in the air. But unbeknownst to him, you fired off 3 other shots that have been whizzing around on the sides. And they all land into him right in the chest. He's blown backwards. And the one up top just goes right through his skull and pierces his brains. It actually landed right where he just got bashed. And he's immediately killed and drops dead on the spot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my god, let's
Let's
go.
Wow.
And as that happens, immediately as these it hits the ground, right underneath its corpse busts out another Ankeg directly
Underground.
underneath it. It pops out and immediately begins to slash at the Logpope.
What the fuck? Is it the same one? Is it fucked up on the sign?
No, it
No?
just shoved the other one's corpse around. It detected the vibrations and came out here, but was confused and immediately lunges towards you. But you actually managed to dodge this attack just barely, and its pincers are just, you hear the clack of the pincers as they're reaching forward towards you, but aren't able to grasp. Bone-shattering strength in the claws, not able to get you. The other Ankeg is very content with just spewing bile, and now it looks towards Raymond.
Real quick,
And
can I
ready to
move
see
Pebble?
shot. Huh?
I was gonna move Pebble on my turn because I also get to move him. I was just gonna move him over here so maybe he can bait some.
I
range
also
damage at us.
have a quick question.
Yes.
To clarify, is this a 4th Godzilla or the same Godzilla that burrowed earlier?
You're not sure.
Isn't it hurt? Wouldn't we be able to tell? Wasn't it missing its side or some
With
shit?
close examination, you can see that is in fact injured.
Okay. You see that close examination, guys?
Nicely examined.
Well done.
Very close.
So your best guess is that it is the same that burrowed earlier.
Okay.
So the Ankeg rears its head back and just launches bile into the air, but it does not land where it intends to. It tried to do like this, some sort of like mortar, you know, it's like artillery, but it doesn't really go anywhere near you guys. It's gonna miss completely in an embarrassing fashion. And
I'm visualizing Kog'Maw's R for that. You know what I'm talking about?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't land, and that means it's gonna be Raymond's turn.
I hit this fucking thing in front of me.
Okay.
I rolled it. God damn it!
What'd you roll?
I didn't. I have fucking 11.
How would you like to miss?
You take your Morning Star and you swing as hard as you can, but you're not focusing on actually hitting the target. You're just very angry. That's how you know that, because you've been swearing a lot recently, and Raymond doesn't swear that much. Actually.
No, that's true.
So, I accidentally disconnected my headset. But he usually doesn't swear, and he's just filled with rage, almost as much as the longbow right now, and just catches air. Wasn't able to land that hit. And so, just feeling the air rush past its head, the Ankeg that just burrowed out of the ground turns with a double-handed slash with its pincers.
Okay. Bonus actions in 5e. I still have a bonus action. Maybe I can yell at this fucking guy.
Okay.
I had a
in the
nice
process of
start
attacking
before.
you.
What happened to him? Can I push him? Is that a regular action? I just gotta do something. I've missed 3 turns in a row.
I feel.
So you want to push him as he's swinging at you.
I don't know. I'm sorry I interrupted. Keep going. I'm frustrated.
I mean, no. I mean, like, what do you? Just tell me what you want to do.
I don't know what my bonus action options are, so just ignore me.
Okay. As the Ankeg is swinging at you, you feel this feeling of calm come over you, where you can collect yourself in your thoughts. It seems it's almost like time slows down.
Okay.
And you're really focusing on your options here. So,
Okay.
your options would be clearly another attack could be in order. If you were a mage, you could cast a spell. You could dash and gain extra movement equal to your speed plus any modifiers for the turn.
I found my thing. I can use an object. So I'm gonna take. I know it may not do anything. I'm gonna take that rod of extending. I'm gonna shove it into this motherfucker's cavity that he has in the side of it, and I'm gonna say, in the most calm voice that I can, extend.
So it's turning towards you right now with like both of its pincers trying to swing into you, and the cavity's on the left. So if you could dodge this attack, you might be able to get that in there.
Okay.
You said you have 21.
20 AC.
20 AC. Which unfortunately you're not able to dodge this attack, as you do dodge the upper swing, but it put its claws on 2 different levels, and you dodge the first one, but the second one catches you right in the face and knocks you aside. And it also is lunging with this as well. Its claws actually weigh almost as much as its body, so it throws them and then like gets carried by their weight. So that it's just flying at you right now, and it tackles you to the ground and just bites right on your torso once again. It's just trying to wrap itself around you. You're gonna take 8 slashing damage and 6 acid damage. Ooh.
Oh.
That's gonna be
14 damage?
14 damage.
Biggest hit you've had, right?
No.
What's the biggest?
From a monster.
Well, greed is good.
Oh, yeah,
greed
true.
is good.
True. Forgot about that.
I think Green's gun hit me for 30.
So as it's like holding you down, it just you can feel your strength weakening, and your torso is just on fire right now. You can actually, even though you almost don't have a sense of smell, you can now smell the metal burning.
I'm recalling the sense of the forge.
Even if
back
it's just in your mind.
Exactly.
Right. And now, with
The
your
Pope?
friend and teammate on the ground, pinned by this giant monstrosity that's bleeding from multiple locations, spewing acid on him, you know he's in trouble. What are you gonna do, Log Pope?
I'm pissed.
You're all.
I'm pissed.
See, like, okay,
Hang on.
if Tim had a mug, it would be like him smiling and saying like, I would like to cast dancing lights, like putting his finger up like this. Yours would be like, and then I'm pissed.
I feel like my cup
We should
would
make
say.
D&D merch, Moon.
We
You could be
should,
so
we should.
rich.
What was
My
your?
cup
What
would
would your
say, "Great job, Von."
Yeah.
like you smiling with like a thumbs up, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys would buy that? Who would buy that shit?
Would partake.
I would drink. I would, especially on stream, would drink
Rip.
out of a "Great job, Von" cup.
I mean, we're sidetracked. For real, we should all play Baldur's Gate when it comes out. Turk, you need to schedule things and get alarm clocks in your life.
Is
and
that,
come play
is that
Baldur's
like
Gate with us.
Divinity or what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's
next Divinity.
It's on D&D 5e rules though, so like you could play as the log pope.
Okay. All right. Yes.
It's gonna
okay.
be a
Maybe
good
we
game.
could try it for like a
Yeah,
week.
maybe.
Like do a campaign in that for D&D that one day.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, we could do that. We could give it a trial.
Yeah.
I'm down for
See
that.
how it works.
For sure.
Okay, back on track. Raymond's
Okay.
dying.
All right, Raymond's dying. I'm pissed about it. I'm gonna swing at this man with my great club. Here's the swing. It's a 13. Tell me it connects, or I'm leaving.
I think that does. I think that does. I think it does. I think it
Okay,
does.
so you and it's prone on the ground. Actually, don't you get advantage on prone creatures? If
He
you're a
does.
melee Randy?
Yeah, I do. I sure do.
Does.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Roll
give you some
again.
bad news before I give you the good news. The bad news is you missed. The good news is you can swing again.
I gotta reroll.
You can try
Yeah.
again.
Do it, do it, do it.
Come on, come on,
19. Eat that.
Hey.
come on. Ooh.
All right.
Get him out.
So you're winding up, and you have just never been so pissed. And as Raymond's on his back trying to fend off this creature, he glances over at you with a look of horror. But it's not why you think. While you are getting so angry and your blood is boiling and you're just your knuckles are white, gripping the log, the pimple on your cheek just burst from the blood pressure. And with that, you swing straight down and and slam your log directly onto the back of the creature. So the creature is kind of like angled like this, like hunching forward, attacking, and you've laid down your log perfectly on its spine. And you just hear the entire like part of
Wait,
this
I-
exoskeleton shatter. You can see it cave in.
Wait,
where
I
you
didn't
know-
roll for damage. I didn't roll for damage yet.
Roll for
Are
damage.
you sure?
Yeah, no, I mean that's where you hit him.
Okay, I see. Okay. So, 8.
I
Eight.
wish it was one day.
All right, so you
God, I
tapped
wish.
his leg a little bit, and it like, and you've essentially crushed his spine. So you imagine you wouldn't be able to move much, but he's still just like laying on top of Raymond. He doesn't have much left in him, but he is definitely still existing.
You guys remember that kind of half animated, half not animated movie that was about how the body works? And it was a thing with like you were following a white blood cell around on the job. And is this ringing a bell to anyone? Because in that movie, this dad has this pimple just growing
Oh,
throughout
Osmosis Jones.
the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis
Yeah.
Jones. Yeah.
That's
I've
all I
seen
can
it.
think of.
Bill
during
Murray,
that.
and then the pimple pops off and falls
Yes,
on the girl's lip, and it's just
exactly.
sitting there, and she's talking, and this huge like pimple sitting on her lip, and he's just completely sick, and then he throws up on her right afterwards because he's just completely falling apart and dying.
I
Oof.
just remembered the pimple part. I didn't remember the throwing up part.
That's actually a really good movie. You guys should just like rewatch it. It stands the test of time in terms of jokes. So this thing is like dead. I can probably hit it with a fireball and we be
No,
Gucci.
I have one more attack.
You have more.
Yes, I mean that was advantage because he was prone, right? I have
Oh.
another attack.
You don't get
Finish
2
it,
attacks
Waldo.
with advantage. Advantage
Sure
lets
he
you
does,
roll
he's
twice.
prone.
No.
Yeah,
Advantage gives
that was
you.
It.
Okay.
That was my second roll. No.
You get 2 rolls for the same attack in case
Yeah,
you
but
missed
he
the
has
first one.
another attack now.
That's what I did.
Okay, right. But if do you have another attack? It has nothing to do with advantage if you have another attack.
Right.
You
No,
just-
no.
you just
I
clarify
rolled.
the
I
rules.
rolled. Okay, so I rolled the first one 13. I missed, so I called an advantage and roll again for the same attack that I missed.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And
What's
now
giving
I
you
have
another attack?
Because of frenzy. Because
Okay,
I'm
a frenzy.
raging.
Okay,
I'm
I just wanted to
pissed.
clarify that. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you got it.
I just get another
Get 'em.
attack. Yep. I get these puppies.
Got him.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again.
Fuck.
It's 11, but I'm advantageous still. I
Advantage.
assume. Yes, he's still prone.
Advantage.
Still ready to receive my 23 this time.
23.
natty?
And
Nice.
I will roll for damage as well. See if he
That
dies.
wasn't a 20, right?
No, it was 18.
Oh,
But
jeez.
I rolled 8, so plus 2, 10 damage.
Okay.
Surely he's dead. Alright.
So you've just swung and you're pulling your log off of his spine, which actually takes a little bit more effort than you think. You've lodged it quite deep into it. And as you're pulling it off, it kind of looks like you just smashed a bunch of eggs. There's pieces of shell and like just tissue and oozing off the side of the log. And you can kind of see almost like a little bit of a mist where like the acid glands in its back must be that's damaging your log. But I mean, you pick up a new log every other fight. It doesn't really matter to you. And you pick it up and you slam it back down again in the exact same spot, even deeper this time, lodging the log. The log is literally just completely submerged in this creature's torso now, and it's still twitching. Somehow it's still twitching. Now keep in mind, Raymond is right below this thing, so you're slamming him into the ground. He's now actually like halfway into the dirt at this point, with his shield above him, just like.
Hey, I'm sorry.
And the creature's still twitching. You can see its mandibles moving back and forth. And as this is happening, Pebbles flies over and walks very closely up to the creature's face, which is still twitching, and just gives it like a little tail flap, and it stops moving. You're not sure if the tail flap made it
Yeah,
stop moving or if it was
unravels,
just
not
twitching from death,
like
but
a tail whip, but like
Was
a, like
it
a
just
towel
2
whip.
HP or what? Was it just almost dead?
it was literally 1.
Oh.
But
Goddamn
if we want to be
Pebble.
Oh,
technical,
great job,
Nice,
Pebble.
good finisher.
Fuck yeah, Pebble.
Pebble's gonna get XP for that kill.
Nice.
Oh,
You're
shit.
not.
Oh no. it's
Does he
evolving.
lose XP when he dies?
I don't do XP. There's not actually XP, but I wanted to, he kill stole you, is what I'm trying to
He
say.
has his own separate progression.
I better have that gold.
Yeah, Pebbles is
Pebble.
actually advancing far past you guys. So he's been looting all the bodies as well that you guys have forgot. That's where the gold comes from all the gambling.
Pebble actually called the dragon over just so he had more time to loot.
Hey, before I end my turn, I want to get the party's opinion. What if this place is like Arrakis, man? What if it's like Dune? Should we step into the non-sandy parts? Maybe if they're hearing us or something. That guy borrowed, like right on the corpse of the other guy.
I didn't
Did we
even think of that. Like,
Do grass.
what are those
Yeah.
movies?
Trimmers.
Tremors, like Tremors?
Yeah. Maybe we should step on the grass when it's our turn, respectively.
Okay.
Don't,
I'm down with
just in case. I don't know what to expect. Moon seems.
Yeah, take a couple more steps so we have more room over there.
Yeah.
I'm down
Alright.
with that.
Okay.
I
That's my
think I can
turn.
just barely make it here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can go like right here, so I'm half on.
What if you just stopped at that one to your left? Save a little of your movement.
Here.
No, like that grassy patch on the left.
Oh, if I
It
fold up
is
like
your
this?
turn, Wonder and Flip, so
No, like over
whatever
Yeah.
you want to do.
Left island.
Oh, just go up there?
you're
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I have the range to hit this guy. What range?
Most
Firebolt,
spells
120
pretty
feet.
far.
Oh yeah, I can hit this. Okay, so we're gonna do a firebolt. A 1d10 will be rolled. Let me go for the hit right now. See if it hits. Rolled. I hit a 16 on the roll.
That is going to hit. Roll for damage.
4 damage.
So 4 damage with what spell are you using?
It's firebolt.
Okay. It's just firebolt, so you're not really like, putting a lot of effort into it. You kind of like, as you're like backing up in the hill, you just like bzzz, and zap through. Because you've practiced this before. You pierce part of its arm and singe it, but you know it doesn't seem too affected by the damage.
And I hit
but-
my turn.
But as you're kind of like it's so you're kind of backing up a hill, and you're backing up. And as you shoot this, you're kind of like half focusing on walking, half focusing on shooting the spell. You kind of like fall over a little bit.
No.
And you notice that you've stepped into a little indent in the ground. It looks like someone has buried something here.
What the?
Whoa.
Did I just find treasure on accident?
Maybe.
Or death? Can I investigate it while I'm here? or
Yeah,
should we
yeah.
wait?
You can definitely look into this at the moment.
Oh, okay, let me do my investigation. I roll a 20.
Nice.
Okay. So you carefully stick your fingers into the ground as you seem to think that your team has this, so you can go off and be an archaeologist and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the dirt is somewhat fresh. You feel like maybe whatever's here has been buried here for a day or so maximum, maybe at least less than a week. And you kind of like can run your fingers through the dirt, and you pull out what appears to be some sort of talisman.
Weird. Okay.
You can also investigate. I guess. Well, you already rolled your investigative check.
Yeah.
So we'll
yeah.
we'll say.
Arcana.
But I'm gonna need you to do another check. Do a religion check.
Religion?
Yeah, it's gonna be intelligence.
Natural
Ooh.
20.
Knows.
Today's a good day for Vaughn. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
history.
Okay.
Who owned
He
it.
knows everything that's ever happened to this house.
So you're holding this talisman, and it looks very familiar. You feel like you've learned about this at some point. This exact type of talisman in one of the classes you've taken, and you're in your head thinking about trying to recall what this is. And all of a sudden, you feel more rumbling. And out of the ground bursts 3 more Ankegs. They seem to be mostly focused on Raymond, who's scrambling on the dirt right now.
Shit.
And you feel like there's some importance with this talisman in your hand. You remember that it brings about bad omens, attracts bad things. You're not quite sure, but you get the feeling that this talisman might need to be destroyed.
Hurry! I mean, I don't know any of this.
Bad omens, and since it like the enemy's focus, whoever is holding it, or it just in general.
Well, they were all looking at me, so.
Okay.
You sense that it will bring ill fortune to all who reside near it.
So it's just bad luck.
Including us, or?
Yeah. Could I, like, in theory, make Pebble come to me? I give the talisman to Pebble. Pebble runs over to a bad guy, puts the talisman on them, and then they all focus that guy? Like, is that a thing? Or is it just, like, general bad luck?
It seems more of a, like, curse in area type thing.
And these guys are the result of the curse.
You could surmise that, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
What are we doing with that knowledge?
And as you're
Right.
thinking about what to do with this talisman,
Well,
the
I'll make
Ankeg
Pebble-
are slowly walking towards Raymond, and he's now been completely surrounded.
Break it! Break it fast!
Yeah, I bring
Dagger
Pebble
it.
to me, and I can cast a spell through Pebble, right?
Yes.
Not if you cast on your turn.
Well,
Okay.
you can do a cantrip, right?
Not if he casts on his turn, because it's an
Yeah,
action.
I casted a cantrip, so does that mean I have to wait for next
What?
turn?
What? Hold
well, I
on.
think
What?
that-
What's your? What did you cast? You casted
What
the firebolt, right?
Yeah, I did the fireball, and what I wanted to do here is bring Pebble to me, give the talisman to Pebble, and then have Pebble do chill touch on it and try to just blow it up.
Okay,
But-
I think you can definitely do that because Pebble sometimes has a mind of his own.
We don't have to cheat. We can wait till next turn. I don't want to break rules.
There's only one rule in this group, and that's the rule
Okay.
of cool.
All right.
Pebble moves forward, and you. How would you? So you want to destroy the talisman? I'm assuming.
Yeah. So he can only do spells that are within touch. So I was gonna have him do chill touch, which is one of my other cantrips,
Okay.
on the talisman, and see if we can blow it up.
So you're holding this talisman, and you can just feel this aura of negativity, almost like hatred. Every bad emotion you've ever felt, you actually are starting to feel angry holding it, and you're focusing your anger on this talisman. And you hold it up in your hand, and Pebble, without you even giving it Pebble a command, without you telling them anything, you can see this look in their eyes. You've never seen a seahorse so angry, and it walks over to it, and it unfurls its little tail and just smashes down. You're not really sure how it's capable of doing this, but
How
it
is this
smashes
magic
down
cultivated? He's still
in your
magical.
hands. And you just get your hands get pushed down. You're like, you've never felt this kind of force from Pebbles. You've never seen them do this before, but it sliced the talisman in two.
Fuck yeah.
And
Pebble.
as it slices in two, you see this purpley mist rise above it, and it's actually starting to evaporate. And it just completely gone from your hand.
Do we feel like a sigh of relief?
And so you look forward through the mist, you notice that the Ankeg have lost interest, and they start to burrow away.
So I'm just standing here, shield in front of my face with both hands,
Fucking Pebble, dude.
and they start
Pebble's
to
insane.
just disappear.
Yes, they all burrowed in separate directions and looked like they were confused as to why they're there in the first place. And as they burrow down, they actually close up the hole behind them. That's just how they burrow. So there's just like mounds of dirt around you where they were, but there's no sign of them anymore.
Raymond, are you okay?
Collapses on
He
the
falls on the ground.
Dark Souls 3 Evo, flat on the ground.
Raymond seems alright. Logpope, how are you feeling?
I'm good. That's a lucky break that you happened to come across that talisman at that spot there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
was
pretty-
a fortunate day for
That's
us.
pretty
That's
sweet.
so crazy.
NGL.
You not only managed to find a shallow grave, but then identified a talisman so quickly. Vaughn, you're so powerful.
And knew its history the whole time somehow.
I'm so amazed all the
Um,
school that Eugene put you through is really paying off.
Would you guys like to take a little long rest at this
Yeah,
time?
a
Eat
little nappy
food,
nap,
maybe?
a short rest
yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. There's a house. Can we sleep in the house? Can we go to the house?
I wanna.
I think the house might have more bad guys in it.
Yeah,
so
we
I
should go
was
sleep
thinking,
behind
God.
this bush, like this
Yeah.
bush over here.
what are our HPs? I feel like we're all
I
Mine
took
is
five damage.
not good.
yeah.
Actually, Raymond took the most damage in these battles somehow. That's the first.
Yeah.
Hey, that feels good. I'm fulfilling my role.
Are we long resting or are we just doing a short rest?
I think we should do a long rest.
Okay.
If we're long resting, let's pull the supplies off the road just in case anyone else comes in. We'll like set it
idea.
over here, and
Okay. The Lockpope
I'll-
walks
I'll-
over to the supplies and just like
I'll just
he
box it
just
over.
grabs them by the handles. He's not gonna hook himself up. He starts grabbing them, and you just hear as he's kind of like pulling the wagon along. It's very squeaky for some reason, but you are able to pull it uphill with the help of Pebbles pushing in the back. You think that helped, and you're able to get it uphill to where it's off the ground, off the dirt.
I gather some sticks and kind of signal for Vaughn to light a little campfire for us.
Dancing lights, you say?
No, actually.
Oh.
I was gonna
Fireball.
congratulate you for going an entire day without casting dancing lights, and
I'll cast
Well, he
Firebolt.
still
I guess.
didn't cast it, to be fair.
But he
It's
said
still
it.
an
Like he
entire
said the
day.
words.
Firebolt's been casted. There you go.
And I reach into my backpack and offer you guys a salami and cheese each if you would like it.
Ooh.
I will take that. Can I
I
also
would
go
like that.
pee IRL?
You can pee
Yeah,
behind the tree over here.
Okay. Thank you. I
Okay.
will do that. You guys can talk or whatever.
Immediately he's attacked. No. Okay. He's peeing behind the tree.
Yeah.
Do you think I've heard of? Oh, while I'm saying this, I'm just kind of looking at my armor, my most prized possession, my only possession, and I'm like, I've heard of magic that can repair things. Do you know any of that?
I've heard rumors of the spells, but let me double check. I don't think I have them yet.
I don't think you do either.
I don't think so either.
That's one of the reasons I'm bringing
I've heard rumors of them, Raymond, but I know nothing now. But in the future, I will make sure to keep my eye out for such knowledge. Bear your armor.
When I left with you, I didn't expect to get as scuffed up as I have been.
Yeah, you're getting bullied. That's for sure. I blame Log Pope. Just don't tell him I said that.
Yeah, I think he's out of earshot right now.
Yeah,
Sure,
you just hear like some water hitting against the tree. You know.
Do we know what the supplies in this cart even are? Did we
Yes,
get-
there was
we-
actually a ledger that just kind of told you exactly what it is. It's just okay. I can actually get the thing real quick.
Yeah, I didn't write that down.
Man, where? Okay, the contents are foodstuffs such as dried meat, blocks of cheese, loaves of bread, as well as casks of ale and flasks of oil.
Wait, I could do it, Walter.
What, really?
I have had a wizardry,
Oh!
and I can use it once a day.
Oh,
I
cast
can- I
mend!
I can cast a cantrip I don't know, which could be mending, and we can mend your armor.
Okay, back to that conversation.
I do know of a spell. Personally, I haven't learned it, but Pebble seen it in the past in a previous life. Let me give him the hat of wizardry,
Is it
and
safe?
he will mend you. Oh, yeah.
Are we
Don't
sure
worry.
we trust him? This is
Don't
my
worry
armor,
about-
Bond.
Don't worry about Pebble. Pebble's your boy. He's got you.
Bond, this is my armor. You
won't-
understand what that means?
Pebble slowly
Yeah,
floats over to you, Raymond, and
Pebble is
stares
a
at you.
reflection of me. He understands how important this is to
Pebble's
you.
listening to every word you say now.
And I'm recalling that we still have the chaotic evil Pebbles in front of us. That's all I'm saying. It was the one that we summoned half-assed, and he came out weird. And I'm a little
As you're saying this,
concerned.
Pebble tilts his head.
While this is true, Pebble has done many favors for you.
No, that
He's shown
wasn't.
us
That was
gambling.
me saying that. That wasn't Raymond. That was way too high pitched for Raymond. He's way too handsome.
Pebble just saved our entire party. I think we can trust him with this task.
Yeah, he's been executing and stuff. I like it.
To catch you up, Turk,
What did he
we're
do?
putting-
did he do something?
we're putting the hat on Pebbles so he can cast a cantrip to try to repair my armor that's getting
So
stuck.
as you guys are like kind of discussing Pebble's allegiance,
Vaughn's wizard hat? Sorry. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
as you guys are discussing Pebble's allegiance and kind of going back and forth, you notice in the corner of your eye, he's kind of like, there's a dragonfly going by, and he turns over to it and just lights it on fire and immediately roasts it as it falls to the ground dead. And it turns back over to you and tilts its head.
Well, you see, Raymond, in order to mend, you must destroy. And he
And
destroyed
I
a
literally
firefly.
like flinched
so he
out
can
of my
fix your
mind.
armor.
I like flinched so bad I started tiptoeing, backing away from him doing that fire breath.
It's
I
moving.
like it.
Pebbles is
I
moving
like the
closer
new
as you
Pebble.
back up. It's maintaining the same distance.
Demon Pebble is all right with me. I say we keep him. That's my vote.
Do you want your armor mended or not?
Pebble's
like-
got this.
My posture shifts, my shoulders slouch, my head is hunched. Yes.
So what do we need to do, Moon?
So you want Pebbles
I'm walking
to
over, I
cast
put the hat on
mend.
Pebble.
Okay, so
I
you,
say Pebble.
you place the hat on Pebbles, and it kind of
Yeah.
like envelops its entire body. So it's just kind of like the wizard hat is floating, and there's just a tail sticking out the
Little
bottom.
tail popping out. Yeah.
Yes,
I say
and
Pebble, what
that
I usually
hat is
do
kind of like
zoom in.
wobbling towards you, and you can see the glow inside of the hat. Like there's actually stars and moons on the hat. It's like your typical
Aw.
wizard hat, and it's starting to
But he's so
glow.
cute.
All the stars and
I
moons
want
are
you to draw
glowing
this.
as it's slowly wobbling towards you, kind of in your direction. And then its tail extends, and you see some sort of energy there, and it touches. It gets very close, and it touches your chest, right where you were actually pierced by one of the pincers, and the acid burns are all in the front of your breastplate. Your mithril chain ring mail, and it glows like softly at first, but then it glows this very it's like this light teal color, and it's actually so bright at this point that you can't see, and you have to avert your eyes, and you feel no one can look where it's happening. It's just completely blinding
you
light.
Log Pope, quit looking.
Maybe it cauterizes my fucking pimple spot. Like,
It's already been filled with dirt where that was.
Don't talk to me about it, please.
And you feel some this intense energy. It's like this heat. Although you're not sure you feel heat that often or ever, you feel this heat, and as the light starts to subside, and you notice that all the rings in your ring mail are not discolored anymore, and they're perfectly aligned. The hat the glow subsides, and it slowly diminishes the colors of the moons and the stars embroidered in the hat, and it fades back to colorlessness.
Am I all here? Great job, Pebble.
You look great, Raymond.
And as you're talking
There's
about
me.
this, you just see the hat and Pebbles just drop to the ground.
Is Pebble dead?
Oh no.
Oh no!
I
So
walk over,
soon.
I pick up the hat slowly to see if Pebble's okay.
Pebbles is just unconscious underneath, and you can see its little chest rising and falling.
Oh, the little guy had a long day. And I kind of scoop him up and kind of hold him close to me because I'm really proud of him for getting the spell right.
All right, and then we sleep.
Then we sleep.
Good night.
Okay, so you guys are just all gathered around the fire, and it's now nighttime. It was kind of late as you guys are doing this, but like the sun is set, and it's
Should we put the fire out? Should we put the fire out? Should we put the fire out? I don't want the dragon to see light. Should we do it? I'll kick it out. Fire doesn't mean shit to me. Do I even feel cold?
And so you guys are all
I think
asleep
it's-
now, so you're not able to make that decision. You've already passed out. You're very tired from the mending spell, which takes a lot of energy out of Pebbles and you. And it's a sensation you haven't really felt before, so it's very strange to you. But you guys are all passed out, and the fire is just crackling, and it's very bright. Very bright against the night sky. It's very standing out. You actually, if you were awake, you would see the smoke billowing, attracting attention for miles and miles around. But then it slowly starts to simmer down and turn to embers, and the sun starts to rise eventually, and it seems an uneventful night. And you all wake up. Von Durnflip is the first one to wake up in the morning, next to his companions, who are both passed out.
Meditates. He meditates for 4 hours. I lightly sleep for 6 hours. I don't know how long the long rest for the Log Pope is.
He does the long rest.
He sleeps.
So yeah, I sleep in. Anything.
But you guys are all going to be completely full HP, which is what are all your max HPs?
31.
20.
31, 20, and what was yours?
32.
32. Okay, so you guys are all full HP and ready to start your day. Pebbles
Anything
is
different?
awake now and floating as cheery as ever. you actually wake up, Raymond, to Pebble kind of like nudging their head into your chest where they've healed, and trying to like get you to be awake.
Oh. Hello, little slugger.
And
anything
Shall
different?
we?
Is anything different about the camp now that we woke up? Has anything moved or changed or anything?
just
As far as we
completely
can tell?
silent all around.
Okay.
What is our main quest to be here
We're
for?
delivering supplies.
Resupply.
And
Okay.
this is Harbin's cousin or something.
Half
We
brother.
should start moving towards the house then, I would assume.
Wait,
Right.
do you want to investigate the tents and see if
Oh,
we
any
can
loot?
find any like signs of like I don't know.
Yeah. Can I roll for investigation? DM?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to roll. You look at the camp.
I rolled.
Okay, you rolled anyways. Doesn't matter. You look at the camp. The embers have. It looks like they've died out around 4 or 5 days ago. There used to be people here, and you can see in the dirt that there was a struggle at some point. You see a lot of human footprints and a lot of tunnels where they used to be, and you're kind of coming to the conclusion that a lot of people were dragged underground.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
But you see no signs of anyone right now.
Are there any signs that someone maybe was able to run away to safety? Are there any footprints leading away?
Yeah, you mentioned footprints. There's gotta be something leading
Uh,
away.
well, you see 5 or 6 footprints. There's lots of like feet dragging and people being pulled and really large areas of something moving across, which you can only assume are the Ankegs. But there is one pair of footprints to follow, and it looks like it's going northwest. You can kind of see
Northwest
it go
towards
up the
the
road
house.
with
Okay.
large spacings in between the imprints, meaning that they were probably running.
Right.
Well, I say we move this way and just check this camp over here and make sure that we're safe, and then make our way over to the left. Let's give
Sounds
you
good.
a little thing.
Okay. Yeah. Check the perimeter.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we
Okay.
still have to move 2 tiles at a time and like whatever? or-
Should probably just be careful, right?
Yeah.
I'd imagine caution should be exercised here.
Okay.
You check out this camp,
So
and
ominous.
it's basically the same scene from a different direction. It looks like they came out in the middle of the camp. Some of the burrows happened inside the tents. There's lots of random things on the ground, like there's a bent sword. There's a couple boots here and there, but no signs of any people, and it looks like there was a struggle here.
Can I look around for any rope that I can salvage?
You check the boxes next to Pebble, and you notice that there's like 5 feet of rope there.
Okay.
That you could probably make use of.
God, what an awful way to go. Just be sleeping in a tent.
Yeah. No kidding. No one deserves a fate like this one.
Maybe Satan.
Maybe Pebble. Still undecided.
So start moving to the house, I guess, on the far left.
I want to check out the water here. We haven't seen a lake ever. Oh, I guess we did see one by the gnomes, but I just want to appreciate the view of the river. How fast is it moving?
It's just very gently brushing up against the shore. It's
Can we all throw a rock and see who throws it the furthest on the water?
yeah, you guys can.
What
we,
kind of
uh,
a check would that be?
That'd be a strength
That'd be a
check for
strength
sure,
check.
or-
Yep. Well, also
Where's the
strength and dexterity
dexterity?
check because it's about the angle as well.
Okay, so 1 strength, 1 dexterity.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do my first one and my dexterity.
Oh my God!
I got a
He
19
got a
on
natty
strength,
20. He
On
got a
strength.
natural 20 on strength.
Wow.
and then a -1 because I'm weak. and
Yeah.
then dexterity 7.
Okay. Let's do everyone's rolls before you guys actually.
Got an 18 strength and a 19 dexterity. Let's
Nice.
Not bad.
All right, Logclub,
Oh,
what you got?
motherfucker.
22, 14.
Oh my God.
So much the angle. I got size.
The thrust is good. Yeah.
I need to
Okay.
lift weights more in this game.
So you guys decide that you're all gonna throw the rocks at the same time. Raymond, you pick up like a normal smooth stone. It's pretty
Oh.
flat.
Oh, roll for Pebble too. Roll for Pebble.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys wanna roll
Roll
for-
for Pebble.
Pebble
Yeah.
throws one.
I'll roll Pebble straight
Pebble
right
decides. Pebble just shakes their head. They're not interested in throwing a rock, and they don't really
now. Pebble
have the
gets a
capability to do
13
it.
and a natural 20.
No, it was a 19 plus
A natural
1.
19 plus 1 to a
Okay,
20.
But Pebble is sometimes, strangely enough, not under your control and seems disinterested in picking up rocks.
We gotta get rid of Pebble.
Fucking Pebble, dude.
And so you all step up to the water, and you pick up your stones. Raymond picks up a smooth stone. Von Dernflip picks up a nice, like, flat, smooth stone. The Log Pope picks up, I think it's actually a piece of a cinder block. But
How's our vision? How's our vision? Can we see everything?
What do you mean?
Like,
it
can we see how
foggy?
far the rocks
Is it a
throw?
clear
is it
day?
foggy?
It's a perfectly clear day,
Do
and
we
the
need a
water's
light
pretty
source?
smooth.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, we don't. We don't need a light source here.
I guess I could see so much better if there was some kind of light dancing here.
Really?
And so you
Raymond?
all
Oh,
step
Raymond.
up, and you decide
I
you're
cast
all
the
going to throw the
dancing
stones at the
lights.
same time.
Raymond. Moon,
What
cast
kind
the
of stances are you
light.
guys going to have for these stone throws?
Warrior pose for sure.
Warrior post?
Like I'm
Okay.
about to throw a frisbee.
All right, and what about Log Pope?
Just fucking, I don't know, like
You
a
would probably throw it like a
Olympiad,
baseball
maybe,
bat.
like a fucking, like a...
Overhead.
Not bad, yeah. Let's do overhead.
Okay.
Both hands.
And so, what are you trying to contest? Distance or number of skips?
Yes.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
That's right.
So, you all throw them at the same time, and you're just watching them travel. And so, Raymond's throw, he just, and it goes, bloop, and it goes out to about here. Very long throw. In fact, this is like a picturesque stone throw. Super good. He's marking it for himself right now. You can see. The Log Pope takes an overhand throw, and you can see that it's almost like a triangle-shaped piece of just cement, and it's spinning through the air, but he chucks it very, very far. He actually, you can't really tell
Whoa.
where it went to, because, I mean, this is, like,
Gone.
extremely far, but you do see it plop down the water, and for whatever reason, he picked, like, a large piece, so it just went... You can see a bunch of fish skimming away in the water in all directions. And this is all happening at the same time. And Von Dernflip throws theirs with a warrior pose, whatever that is. What is a warrior pose? Can you, like...
Warrior pose, like in yoga, where you like your
So you
warrior
do-
pose and you have your hands up.
And you
Yeah.
go like that?
And then you just fucking throw it.
Oh,
Like that.
and you throw it out, and the rock is spinning. It doesn't really touch the water, and it touches down. It skips to about here, and it looks like it's about to drop in, but then it just lifts up a bit, and very strangely, it doesn't. It just looks like it's being picked up. Gets about a foot further than what the Log Pope threw, and then drops straight down. And then you turn back to figure out what the hell happened, and Pebble's eyes were glowing, and they stop immediately.
Pebble fucking cheated for me.
What a throw, Vaughn.
Thank you. Thank
Great
you.
job.
I didn't even know I had that in me, honestly. That's weird.
Hey,
I definitely didn't have the attributes to land that, you know? Good game, guys. Good game. That was fun.
I take a step into the water. How does that work with me?
You wouldn't rust
You
right away,
notice
right?
that your
I don't think I would rust.
your
No.
feet feel a bit heavier.
Yeah, you would just fill up with water, right? Your
How
insides?
far in are you into the water?
I'm now waist deep into the
Okay,
water.
yeah, you feel a bit heavier, but you don't. It feels like you're just walking through the water.
Raymond, I'm worried about you. Are you able to handle
Good.
yourself in there?
I don't know. I haven't been in the water in years. Well, other than when we were at that gnome place, but I really didn't pay any attention to it.
Well, that was like pretty. That was like not too deep. Of
Shallow
water.
cave water.
Mm-hmm.
Go all the way, Raymond. See if you
Oh, another one?
see
He'll
if you
get
even
stuck.
breathe or what.
Yeah, do I take another step into the water.
Okay, so
That's not
how
the
deep
wild.
are you in the water right now?
Middle chest.
Middle of your chest. Okay, so you're having a great time. You're going in the water, and everyone's laughing like, "Oh wow, that's really cool." And in the distance, you see something jump out of the water straight up in the
Oh.
air and land, and there's just a massive splash. It looked gray, maybe dark green. You weren't actually able to get a good glimpse of it. You just saw it in the corner of your eye. But a bunch of birds just went running in a bunch of different directions. And
Time to go,
I-
Raymond.
I immediately use dash and scurry out of the water.
so you're trudging through the water.
Hauling
You're
ass.
trudging through the
He
water,
moved me back.
and
he moved me back.
you are not moving as fast as you'd like.
It's like full Pacific Rim right now.
And everyone rushes the shore to get you. And you just seem absolutely traumatized. And as you're walking on the shore, it looks like your ring mail is just leaking. Like you're just water's coming out in all the different holes and parts in your armor where there's spaces. And you're starting to get lighter and lighter as all this water is just leaking out in all directions.
Little fish comes out, maybe.
Sure.
All right.
I remembered why I don't like the water.
Pretty majestic for a minute there, though.
Thank you.
To the house, boys.
As we're walking over, two spaces at a time. Here we go. As we're walking over, and we're passing this debris on the left. Was this like burnt down, or was this like just destroyed with force? Was covered in acid? What happened to this building?
It was burnt down.
Oh, okay.
Does it look like it was recently burnt down, or is it just like leftover remains?
Let's investigate.
Let's investigate.
Okay.
I'll investigate. Here it comes. Big roll.
I'll help you
14.
investigate. I'll help you and
Mhm.
help. Go
Okay,
roll
I'm
again.
gonna go twice. 22
Very
on the help.
nice.
Thanks for that help, Raymond.
Good
Gosh.
assist.
Okay, so
Our great
you
chap.
sift through these, half-burnt boards. There's some pieces of kitchenware in the ruins. It doesn't look like it's been looted at all. It seems like it's burnt down and no one has touched it since. So it couldn't have been done more than a week ago. It looks about the same as the campfires. So you think
Okay.
that most of this stopped at the same time, like the town kind of just broke down around the same time period. And as you're sifting through, you see what looks to be burnt remains of another talisman. This talisman has no magic. You don't detect anything on it, but it must have been in this house when it burnt down. And you found it inside the fireplace, actually. In fact, you think that it was burned before the building was burned.
Another talisman. Can you check out the talisman some more? Like,
Sure.
even though it's not magic, was it previously magic? Is there a way we can discern that? Was it destroyed by the fire?
I don't think it has to be magic based unless I'm like doing
Oh,
an
it,
arcana check.
I don't know if I did a good job describing it. It was the same exact type, almost like a replica of the talisman that you found previously that you disabled. And this one has no magic in it.
So it's just made to look like it?
Or it was cashed
No,
out.
you think that it was actually active at one point,
Okay.
but the
Gotcha.
fires burned it very badly and damaged it, and
Gotcha.
the magic left it.
Could we take that and infuse magic into it later to like force a fight to go in our favor?
You could try.
Yoink.
Okay.
Add it
I mean,
to
we
the
can hold
pile.
on to it and then like later
Well,
on like.
Hold
put
on. If
magic
we
into
if
it.
we make it work again, that means we're cursing ourselves again.
Well, like we could use it as a trap, right? Like it seemed like
Well,
when we
yeah,
picked
we
it up,
can use
it
it as a
caused.
trap, but from the moment we get it working again, we're immediately cursed.
Yeah,
No,
but
so, like,
if we're like surrounded by enemies, it
Yeah.
wouldn't hurt to summon some giant
Just-
ants.
It's just like a
Toss it
chaos.
create
everywhere.
some chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Bad
I could like
luck
infuse
for
it with
everyone.
magic and give it to you or Turk, right? And then they can just throw it.
Yeah.
It's like in that general
So-
area, right?
I like
let's
the- I
let's
like that.
say we reinfuse the curse. Let's say we reinfuse the curse on a Tuesday, and then we get into a fight on a Friday.
No, we
There are
don't
several
re-infuse
days
it.
there
Yeah,
where we're
we infuse it.
cursed.
We
We
infuse it on our turn
infuse
in the
it
fight.
mid-fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Mid-fight infusion.
How
Yeah.
do we know we can do that though?
We can
We'll
fucking
figure
try
it
it.
out.
Like, it's a
Yeah,
Hail
yeah.
Mary, right? I just want to hold on to it.
Oh, okay.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
You know what I'm
about
saying?
this. Yeah,
Like, if
yeah.
Yeah,
we're just
alright,
put
that's
beyond
fine.
belief, it's like
Keep
we
it in
might
the
as well
bag.
go for a free for all, you know?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Talisman
Yeah.
doesn't weigh
So
much.
as you
We'll
guys are
keep it
discussing
around.
the talisman, you notice you're like, all right, you decide you're going to keep it in the bag, and then you reach to put it in the bag, and your hand's empty, and it's kind of hanging from Pebble's tail right now.
Okay, that's
Pebble.
funny. Give it here.
Pebble.
You reach towards
Pebble.
Pebble, and they fly a little bit out of your grip.
All right, I start to sprint after Pebble. Give it here. Give it here.
Pebbles like flies really high up, but it drops the talisman as they're flying, and they're not really sure why you're running after them. They think it's a game.
Thank you, Pebble.
Like an,
I flick a cheese cube up to him.
It dodges it and and looks at it as it flies to the ground.
That's so chaotic evil. Fucking Pebble, dude.
uh,
No one wants dirty cheese, dude. Come on.
Do we want to go look at that building to the
Let's
left
go
of us,
towards-
west?
Yeah, let's go towards
Yes,
the
I would
house.
like to. What should I
moved in.
call this talisman in my inventory, just so I can remember that we have it? Does it have a
Talisman.
name?
Just Talisman of Ill Fortune. You can call it that.
Ooh.
Nice name.
Ooh.
Is there anything special about these logs? Like, are they good-looking logs? I don't know.
You're
Should
the
I go
log expert,
admire
what do
them?
you
Yeah,
say?
you
Yeah,
can
I don't
investigate
know.
them if you want.
I would like to investigate them. Yes.
Okay.
I'm a log man.
I'll help him.
So you're-
with the
You don't
investigation.
You don't have to roll. He knows his
Okay.
logs. So the first three are like a nice oak, very very sturdy, but they could break if you swing them too hard. The fourth one looks like maple, a bit newer, not quite as it's a bit moist, maybe not great for making a weapon from.
Are you looking for a new log?
I don't know. I'm browsing.
The fifth one is it actually almost makes your mouth water as you're staring at it. It's like they've sawed it off completely on both ends of this tree, and it's just a perfectly round log. The bark's still on it, cleanly cut, dried, ready to go, made of just the perfect timber.
God, you should have been a log salesman. What the? Yes, please. Sold to the man with the log. I will take that. I'll
You
do a
notice a
trade.
little bit to your north, laying on that box towards the dock, a saw and some other assortment of tools that could be used. They're just laying around, and you could actually craft that weapon that you want right
Okay.
now.
All right.
Oh,
I
can
will
we
go ahead
roll
and do
for
that.
to see how good it is?
Oh yeah, that would be sweet.
I'll help.
Okay.
If it's
Yeah.
below a certain number, you could make it a little worse, maybe. And if
So, yeah, okay. If you could do really well, it could give you a +1 weapon.
okay. Ooh. What would I need to roll for the craftage? You think?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what
Okay.
happens.
Would it be like a survival check? It wouldn't be a performance check.
Maybe religion. Maybe I can infuse it.
Oh,
with...
religion makes sense because
juice?
you're the log po.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have a +1
Yeah, we
on
could do that.
Okay.
Make it a bit
And
more
I'm gonna-
magical than just physical.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna help in any way that I'm standing here with tools, ready
Okay.
to help.
All right. I'm gonna start casting the Ameno spell of making a new log. Of course. Well
Tim, we're
known
making a new log.
to my
He-
people.
Well, what you would need to do is you need to shape it into a club first.
Wait, are you doing a log upgrade?
Yeah, but I'm blessing it first.
You're blessing the
I'm saying
log
with
as
the
a whole log
chime and
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole, yeah. It's
Wait,
like
this is
all
fucking awesome. Are you getting a weapon
Yes, it
upgrade?
is.
So you
I'm
so you
helping
reach
him. We're doing a religion check.
so you reach
Fuck
into your
yeah.
satchel and you pull out a what is that thing that swings on the rope that like
A
releases
little pendulum
incense?
thing. I
Yeah,
know
the
what you're talking
pendulum,
about.
pendulum,
Oh,
pendulum
yeah,
chime
yeah,
bell
yeah.
or whatever.
I forgot. It's like a
Catholic
sensor.
thing.
It's a sensor. So you have this sensor that no one else has ever seen before. You're not really sure. And
I haven't seen it before.
yeah, you
found it,
just
didn't
you were looking in your satchel for something, that could work for this, and you're starting to remember, you're starting to recall some sort of chant that you can't quite get right, but you remember you lit this, and you stood the log straight up on the ground and started walking in circles around it.
And I'm just giving you a thumbs up the whole time.
So you
got this.
you reach for something to burn in there, and you find a bit of a red mushroom. You think this could be good? Kind of stick it in there, light it up.
From Nomengard.
Immediately, like a burst of red flame happens, which singes the side of your face, and you no longer have a left eyebrow. But you're smiling as you think this is going to be exactly what it needs to be. Even though you don't use sensors for this, you're actually supposed to like burn incense, but you're actually using it as a lamp now, or a lantern. And with it aflame, you start walking in circles around the log while staring straight up, mumbling.
I think we might need dancing lights over here.
Excuse me? Am I needed for something?
Oh, this seems like a really good time to really
Well,
spice up
lights
the
in here for
ambiance
sure.
over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I
Oh,
cast dancing lights, and I have learned the ability to change
Make
the
it-
LED
make it-
lighting.
Make it look candle lighty, maybe.
Yeah.
Like little
I'll do a
candle
yellow,
lights. Yeah,
Orange, red, and a white one, so like they blend together and gives like a little ambience. There you go.
Sweet.
All right,
We'll
you're
do
welcome.
lighting.
Go ahead. I'll sit over here. and-
Okay, so those
Um,
four
enjoy.
lights are slowly spinning in the same direction that the Long Pope is walking. There's one light that's always above him.
Oh.
All right, this is it. I'm rolling it. Religion, don't let me down now.
You got
With
this. Big
advantage,
rolls.
with advantage.
With
Yeah,
advantage,
we're helping
that's
you, we're
right.
helping
That's
you.
right. See if we need it.
Oh, roll again.
Okay, I
roll
need
again.
it. I need it.
Roll
I need
again.
it. Okay. All
Oh
right.
God.
I fuck up the chime or something. Well, out of harmony. Hang on.
We're giving him 2 helps. He's
Oh my
allowed.
God.
Can he get
Okay, so
another
you can
advantage?
both help, but the only way I'll let this go. Have you ever played Halo, Turk?
No,
Never heard of it. Is that a game?
I haven't. Xbox wasn't popular back home.
You don't know the Halo theme song?
I do.
Oh.
Can you hum
Check.
the Halo theme song for
Sure.
us in an ability so that way you could roll a third roll, and that will be your chant.
Oh my God! Wait, let him do it. Hang on.
Okay, Pally can do it for you.
Oh, boom.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Okay.
19.
19.
There we go. All right, the Halo chant worked.
All right.
Yes.
So you feel that you think this is right, but you also remember you might need to keep this up for the next 2 hours.
2 hours. God.
Let's fucking
okay.
do it. I know the Halo song like the back of my head.
But okay. But you also feel, you guys feel like this is
Also,
kind
that
of.
may have been the Terminator, just for the record.
No, that was right. I think that was right.
So Raymond and Von Dernflip kind of glance at each other and notice that the Long Pope is lost in this
I'm
chanting.
transed out.
He's trans. He's actually starting to make like an indent in the ground in the path that he's been walking. And you decide that you're gonna let him do that for a few hours and let him have his thing, and maybe check on, what else there is to do in this town.
Can we go fishing while we wait?
You could. I mean, you just threw
Oh,
rocks.
I'll just
I don't know.
walk
I mean,
into the
there's no
water
urgency to this quest. I mean, like, a bunch of people died. There's probably not anyone else to help in the town.
Yeah,
Sure, you could gamble by the dock.
This is a
We
weapon
don't
upgrade,
mind.
though. Yeah, this is a weapon upgrade. So, like, this is good because in the future we can help more people. Therefore, less people will die. So it's like a good investment of time. Hey, there's a good
I'm gonna just-
ROI for this.
Okay. I'm going to tell you guys something. For him to craft this weapon, he still needs to carve it. It's going to take some time to make.
Do it. I'm in.
Okay, we're in. We'll watch.
How can I help?
It's
We're
going to take
watchers.
more than today.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's fucking
How
do
do I
it.
help?
Hey, you're saying this is like a bad thing? Like we're in this immediate
Wait,
need
where
to do
did
something.
Turk go?
He's gone. You guys can't, like, let me tell you something. You can't help him in any way. So I think that it might be best to continue on without your companion.
Oh, so we gotta do a
that's
mission
what
by
you're
ourselves?
saying. Well, then I slowly walk away, just in awe of everything that's happening here.
I'm gonna leave Pebble here to keep an eye on him, and if there is a situation that pops up, Pebble will alert me because I can see his thoughts.
So as you guys are walking on the outside, thinking, "Wow, that's really cool," you're just admiring what the Log Pope is doing. You hear from inside, you think,
Is anybody out there?
Hello? Who's speaking? This is I'm Raymond. Who are you?
Oh, this is. I'm Tibber. Did you deal with those things?
Yes, it's perfectly safe. Come outside. Our friend's doing a little thing. Don't worry about that. We have supplies for your lumber yard.
Wait, did we steal that lock from him? Should we offer some kind of money?
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Please come in. Make sure they're gone.
I'm okay. I'm inside.
I'm inside too. We need the lights on.
"All right, so we just take one of your dancing lights away from the Log Pope's ritual and
I'm glad you
illuminate the
said that
room."
because I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to oversell dancing lights too much. So
no.
thank you.
Trust
Thank
me,
you for
I
having
knew
my
what you
back,
wanted.
Moon.
The yellow one, actually. So you have a yellow tint to the room currently.
When did
And,
you learn this LED shit?
Just casting and tweaking. I cast a spell.
The
So much, I
yellow
just learned how to
slowly
use it
shifts
out.
to like a pink as he's talking about
Alright.
it. And you
How'd
can
you
see
know I
like a
like
smirk in his
pink?
face, like he's showing off a bit.
We're inside.
And as you're illuminating it and looking at the walls and the ceiling, you kind of start looking towards the door, and right in front of the door, the wood is splintered up, and there is a mound of fresh dirt right there, about 4 feet across.
Wait, so like one of the animals burrowed in here and caused a fight? Oh, there might be one for us. You should go first and check it.
Shit. Hello?
We can take on one. We can do one.
We're coming to the door. It's kind of weird how quiet you've been now that we've entered the residence.
Yeah, just stomp around a bit for me, please. I need to know that you're a person. Just hit the floor with your feet very hard.
Oh no.
Oh god, we're gonna stomp
Oh,
this monster's
no.
gonna come out.
No,
I'm gonna
hold
sit in
on.
this corner over here.
He just hears the sound of a hollow metal clanging on
Before
the
he
ground.
stomps, I want to prep Misty Step in case he dies and burrows underneath me. So Misty Step is prepped right now.
Okay.
Okay, just throwing that out there. All right, go ahead and stomp, Raymond.
Okay. I'm stomping, and it just feels like it sounds like metal
They just like,
clanking
clonk,
on a wooden
clonk,
floor.
clonk, and you can hear like the wood like creaking and stuff before you. You stomp kind of gingerly at first, but then you start stomping really hard, and you're like looking at the hole.
Where is the hole?
The hole is right in front of the door. Like there's a little bit of room, so you could kind of like pass in front of it without
Gotcha.
stepping directly on the dirt, but it's right in front of the door.
Did you have a visitor? It's
I-
called humor.
Don't know what you mean by that, but they've taken everyone in the camp. I've been in here for 3 days.
Oh, I have some salami and cheese. Would you like some?
I took all the food in here before I came in.
Ooh, smart man, always prepared.
You actually notice now that he's kind of sounds like his mouth is full.
I try to open the door.
It doesn't budge, but
Oh, can I come in?
Please don't open that. I'm not coming out for anything. You.
Wait, oh, god damn it! Oh my god, you're Harbin's half-brother, and you don't come outside either?
Well, they took everyone. I ran in here and I've barricaded myself inside. We've got stone floor in here. I'm not coming out. You can stay out there. What are you
Go
even
outside.
doing here?
I go outside and I get the Lock Pope's old fucking log. And I have it in both hands. And I start swinging at the fucking door.
do a strength check.
Okay.
This poor guy.
19, motherfucker! 19, motherfucker! Okay.
So you take the log, and you haven't really handled a weapon this big before, but you grab it as tight as you can, and you smash it right into the door. So like it just right through the door, and it splinters all around. You hear a bunch of furniture that he must have barricaded himself inside with fall over on the other side of the door, and there's just enough room in the door now that you could like peek your head through into the dark room and
Can I
look.
just stick my fucking face in the hole that I made?
Like
You
The
have-
Shining, like fucking.
Yeah, like here's Johnny. You just
Suit
so
of armor emerges through the door.
God, it's
I
terrifying.
can't stand it when people don't come
So
outside.
your face like actually kind of expands the hole a bit, and you're able to get your whole head in there. You think you're kind of stuck, but you don't care. And in the room,
I hate this family trait of yours.
you can't quite see anybody. Like you see a little bit of light through the window, although there's a bunch of chairs stacked in front of it.
And I just point to the hole to signal for a dancing light to go through it.
Okay. Is
You gonna
is that gonna
dance right over to
happen?
me? Is it gonna happen?
Yeah. Dancing light comes in.
Okay, a pink dancing light comes right over above your head in the hole.
While
And
it goes through, it
illuminates
turns blue.
the room. And in the room you see a very overweight man on the ground on his back, putting his hands up. What is that?
Oh, hello. We took care of those ants for you. You can come outside now.
What are you doing?
Helping.
So, so you're
When was
just
the last
ahead
time-
through the door, staring down, and the light came in too. This is the only thing he's seen of you guys so far. And he's absolutely terrified. You actually see a pool of liquid gathering underneath him, and you think he pissed himself.
Ew.
He's also got like stacks of bread and meat, and it looks like he's been drinking this whole time. There's a lot of empty bottles around the floor.
No. So, we have those supplies outside for you. I just need a piece of paper saying that we delivered them, and we'll be right on our way, sir.
He looks at you, kind of glances around and reaches. There's a desk to his right. He like opens up the drawer and with a very shaky hand pulls out a pen. Give me the paper.
Oh, the invoice? Who has the invoice?
Do I have paper on me?
I don't know who took the invoice. I don't think it was me.
Did we get an invoice? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it was on the cart, I would say, if I was with the party.
We'll
and
go
not
get the
Trans
invoice really fast. Don't worry, I'll stay here with you. Vaughn, could you go grab the invoice really quickly?
Yeah. So I run real quick.
Okay, so as
And I
you're
just
walking,
I
keep
missed
my
each
head.
step.
I keep my head in the fucking hole the whole time, just looking at him.
so what
while
this
Vaughn
looks
walks
out
away.
like is it's kind of like like a mounted head of like a trophy of an animal, and you're just motionless, just a helmet, looking directly at him, and he's still on the floor looking up at you with like absolute horror in his eyes, and it's just complete silence. You're just staring at each other as
I'm running back.
I'll,
and then
I'll keep talking to him
does
if
the-
you want.
the silence is broken by footsteps of Von Dernfield coming back into the house, holding a piece
Here's
of
the
paper.
invoice.
Right. I pull my head back out. Put my whole arm in. Here's the invoice right here. And then when he takes it, I put my head back in the hole.
Thank you. And his hand's shaking the whole time. He's just scribbled on it.
So, what do you think happened here? It's kind of crazy, all those little ant things coming out of the ground, huh?
They killed all my workers.
Oh,
I needed
all of
them.
How did you manage to get out of that?
Well, I obviously killed one of them and ran here.
Oh, that's weird. I don't see any bodies in here.
You don't know what it was like. They were taken down. They came at night and they took everyone in their sleep. I was just running
Talisman
around.
look
I was.
familiar to you? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said, does this talisman look familiar to you? As I pull my head out and stick the talisman through.
He kind of takes it, and he seems like to.
Oh no, he
focus on
doesn't take it. I'm holding it very tight.
It was you, wasn't it? You
Oh, what
cursed
was-
us.
No, don't you blame me. I'm only here to deliver supplies. I'll take that invoice whenever you're done.
Well,
What curse are you speaking
he already
about?
handed it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck off.
Wait. Can you tell us more about this curse?
A wizard came to town, and for the daily inspections, or not daily, the monthly inspections that we do, they were here maybe a week and a half ago and discovered some sort of talisman in one of the buildings. So we burned it in the fireplace. But they still came 3 days later.
Oh, so you burnt this one. Also, I like to imagine that I was like, all right, and I the invoice, and then when you asked for more information, Vaughn, you stuck your head through the same hole that I had mine through. So you tried to burn this talisman.
The wizard told me that there may have been some sort of curse attached. And as you're speaking through the door, you've already pushed everything on the other side of it. You're kind of like leaning into it because you're like really interested in this information, and you notice it's like starting to swing open because there's like nothing really holding it closed anymore. It's not like locked or anything. It was just barricaded.
Oh, okay.
So you're like kind of pushing it in.
I'll just go in there with him. Hello.
Please, I don't have anything. I've given you everything I've had. He hasn't given you anything. Please, just maybe you know my brother, Harbin
I do.
Wester.
I know him very well. Him and I are very close.
Sure, he'll pay you handsomely for this. Maybe you should go talk to him.
Oh, we shall. We shall. Did you know there was a second talisman?
He's moved further back into the corner. He's like backed up in the corner now. Under the desk, actually.
Yeah, I imagine I'm sitting on like a barrel or something. I'm just trying to have a casual conversation. I just don't really get social boundaries.
A second talisman. There's no way. Or maybe that makes sense. Maybe we missed one. This dark magic. It could only come from a worshipper of Talos.
Oh, Talos. Oh.
That's what the wizard said. I don't necessarily know what that means, though, but I trusted that wizard. I paid them good coin for the inspection, and they missed one. I want my money back.
Oh, I think that's a good idea. And I kind of lean over and wave to Vaughn to come into the room.
I waddle in.
Vaughn, do you know much about Talos?
Well, do I?
You can do a religion check.
Religion check? Okay. All right. Religion check goes through. It's gonna be a solid 8.
Speaking of 8, actually 10. Thank you, Gangyoing, for the 10 gifted
The
subs.
one and only
Wow.
Ganyo.
Very, very generous. Thank you very much. So you did it. You got a 10, you said, or 8?
8.
We'll just
I
say
got
you got a
an
10 because 10 is a
Sure.
good number right now.
8. Fuck yeah.
Talos, you remember, is some sort of god of storms, possibly.
Okay.
Kind of an evil entity, but that's all you can remember.
Well, do you know much about Talos? I forgot this guy's name.
Tibber,
Harbin's brother.
Tibber Wester.
Tibber West. Tibber.
I just told you I don't know anything about it. The wizard knows.
Where did the wizard go after
It's
this?
just some wizard who I hired to inspect. It's a different wizard every week. Why are you still here? You've delivered me the goods. Can you please do something else? I need to clean up. I haven't showered in a week.
Oh, I'll help.
So
He gives you this
helpful.
absolutely incredulous look. Get out!
Oh. Where do the wizards come? Who are they hired by? I mean, I know you hire them, but is it like a company that they work for?
Yes, it's a corporation. You don't seem civilized enough to know anything about business. I've got connections.
I thought maybe we should ask them some questions. I don't know.
Well, if anyone knows about it, you can check back at town, and I'm sure they'd be able to connect you with something.
Okay. Very well. Stand up and just kind of stand in the middle of the room for a minute or two.
He stood up now, and he's kind of like trying to ignore you and like working around you as he's like picking up the bottles.
I'm just going through my bag really fast before we leave. Oh, would you like some salami and cheese?
What kind of salami and cheese?
The cheese is a Gouda. And the salami is dry aged like everything.
Sing the song, Raymond. It'll sell it on them.
Salami and cheese. Salami and cheese.
You see him kind of like back up towards the window, and he's judging if like he could like escape through it maybe.
Okay then, and I hand Vaughn a piece. I offer it up to you. You want a piece, Tim?
Yeah, I would consume this piece.
Okay, I'm keeping track of all this in my rations. It's important to me. All right then. Do you need anything else, or should we just go away?
Please
I
leave.
think he wants us to leave. He's been
Oh,
hinting
I
at it.
just thought of another
He
question.
was moving forward to shut the door, and he just immediately falls. He just immediately falls over backwards and is on his back again. What do you want?
Do you fish much?
I pay people to fish for me.
Oh, can you pay? Never mind. What, are there some very large fish here? We saw some monstrous thing going by.
You're insane. You know that? I don't know who sent you. My brother, probably.
Yes.
Imbecile.
Oh, do you know why he doesn't come outside? I have so many questions, actually.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in years.
Would you like to come back to town to see him? We have
You
a
should
car.
come see your brother.
Yes, you
Oh,
can travel
yes,
back with us.
I miss my brother. I have a business to run. I've got to
Well-
get at least 20 more incompetent workers to fill up this logging camp.
No, all the workers are dead. We saw. They got burrowed underneath.
I know.
Exactly.
I saw
You
them die
come-
too. That's why That's why I fought my way here.
And now
Because
you
they
have a
were all
party.
dead. But I
You
need
have
to
a
get
party
more
to
of those
get you back to
imbeciles.
town.
I mean, they can't even defend the camp. I pay them
All
to cut
right,
logs.
let's go back to town together, and you can start looking for more workers.
Can Raymond do a strength check and just straight up carry him on his shoulder?
Yes, I'll just encourage him forward.
You
Not
absolutely
put him
will
on my
not.
shoulder, and just like put my arm behind him and just start walking.
He shakily like grabs a dagger from the desk and holds it in front of him like this.
Oh, you can't hurt me with that, and I just kind of flick my hand at it.
Am I done with the chanting yet, or can I go in? and
It's been
help
about
with
20
persuasions?
minutes. So you got about an hour and 40 minutes left.
Fuck. Damn it.
Why is Bell?
Ask him about known enemies or something. I don't know. Who would want to do this to the log camp?
Yeah,
I
who would want to
yell
do this to the
from
log camp?
Well, he gets very solemn all of a sudden and kind of forgets the whole engagement you guys have said. The forest is filled with very strange beasts. They seem to be very protective of this wood. But it's ours. I mean, we took it by force. They can't take it back. They're not strong enough.
Oh.
But they would show up here and there in the forms of animals. They're shapeshifters, you see. And sometimes I'll see an animal on the outskirts of the town and I'll order someone to kill it. But it never turns into what they were before. I know that they're shapeshifters. That's what the wizard told me. Haven't seemed to catch one yet. But I know it's them. And he kind of like reaches for like a hunk of meat.
Is Harbin a similar physique to you? I've never seen him.
He looks at you
I've only
like
seen-
not understanding what you mean. I mean, he's my half brother, so
Does the Wester family? Never mind. Do you know if there's a spot where these animals congregate? These shapeshifters.
I'm not sure, but if there was, I've heard stories that maybe it's deep into the forest. They say that strange magic pervades Neverwinter Wood, confounding navigators and obscuring the ancient ruins of bygone kingdoms lost in its depths. I think they are part of that mischievous magic of the forest.
Well, do you think they'll be back?
What?
The shapeshifters, do you think they'll come back?
I don't know. Do I look like a wizard? Now, would you let me eat in peace? And he kind of like sits down in his chair and is like, kind of drags it across the floor and is sitting at his desk where there's just a bunch of meat and booze.
I really want to bring this guy back to town.
It seems like he wants to, though. You can't force him.
I don't think that would be wise. Kidnapping someone, also, he's not light.
No, I think Harbin would really like to see his half-brother again. Or full brother, whatever he is. I don't know a lot about Harbin. Okay.
He's completely oblivious to you while he's just eating.
Should we just leave then?
We should probably leave and go see if the logboat's doing okay.
Should we look into the shapeshifters?
How would we go about that?
I don't know. I mean, they're in the forest. They have to be somewhere nearby.
Would that boar be a shapeshifter? we saw?
Exactly. Yeah, it told you to leave the forest. Exactly.
Dude, if they're like protective about their woods,
You're gonna have to
and
yell
stuff,
for them to hear
maybe-
you. They're still in the house.
Oh yeah. No, well, Raymond is coming out. I see him creeping towards me. Maybe. Maybe I was thinking, if they see my new whatever log, I'm saying my new enhanced their wood kind of a log, maybe they'll be impressed and be like, "Wow, so much
Wow, he really shapeshifted that log into a better log.
power." A weapon of sorts, yeah. Maybe
So-
they'd be impressed and like talk to us or something. Maybe we can reach a deal for this fucking log camp. Like some amount of wood per month, and you know we all got quotas. And
Right,
So
right.
here's
fucking
what I'm
shapeshift or
thinking.
something.
Here's what I'm thinking. I want Harbin to build more defenses in the town, and this guy has a shit ton of lumber. So I feel like bringing him back just to have a meeting with his brother wouldn't be a bad idea. I just don't know how to convince him that that might be a good idea.
Don't you think there's
Fuck
other
'em.
ways that you could have them communicate?
Oh, like
What
a
if-
bird?
Should we leave the stone here and maybe they can talk to each other? We'll give
Ooh!
the other
You
stone
could
to
do
Turtle.
that. We
or
could
whatever.
burn down his house so he doesn't have anywhere to live and he's forced to go.
Oh,
That's a
good
one.
idea.
That's a good
This is coming
one.
from the same person who last week was
Thank
like,
you,
so what about
Apple."
murder?
I'm tired. I'm running out of ideas. I'm down for anything, guys. You pick one and I'm in. Okay? I'll be there. My spells are ready.
I'm still transing. I'm half an hour deep. I'll see
All
you
right,
guys in
I'm
an
just
hour.
gonna go in and talk to him again.
Okay, you can do that.
You guys
Hey,
can
what-
scout, maybe.
One more question.
So
as
he,
I
he
barge
had
through
like closed the door behind you, and there was like a chair in front of it, and you just kind of like pushed it aside.
Yeah, I
immediately.
just
And he's, ugh,
I had one more thing I wanted to discuss. I'm
what is
actually-
it?
I'm beginning to work with Harbin back in town, and you know, he's a bit of a hermit. He doesn't come outside. He seems to think everything around him.
Yes, I know. He's my
unsafe.
brother.
Well, I was just making sure that you were talking about the same Harbin as me. Now, I've been working with him. I have an idea to help the defenses of the town, and we're gonna need more lumber like this.
You can pay
Is
for
there?
it.
Well, of course, you would definitely be compensated. I'm just saying, is there any way I could convince you to communicate with your brother and just get up to speed on our plans about defending? I forgot the name of the town that we came from.
Phandalin.
Phandalin, thank you.
You think he's going to spend money? He doesn't spend money on anything.
Well,
He's cheaper than me.
his safety is of the utmost importance to him, and his current measures have been completely inadequate. People are
He
going
always
missing.
finds some way to save himself. Don't worry about that.
Well, I'm putting 400 of my own gold on the line, which isn't a massive sum, but it's a start.
Wait. 400 gold? What are you going to do with that? What do you mean?
I have plans to add defenses if we can get in touch with a certain gnome that I've met named Factor. She has this incredible device where she can sit in a chair and operate multiple crossbows simultaneously. If we could get those defenses up on some towers, they might be able to defend the air around Phandalin.
Why would you need to do that?
Well, lumber, to start.
No, I mean, why would you want to defend the air? I don't understand.
Oh, have you not heard? The dragon.
You're serious?
Oh, very. He ate a horse right in front of me.
It's
Can
true.
I
I
talk to
saw
your
it.
companion about this? I'm not sure if I trust you.
Which companion would you like?
Any one of them.
All right, Pablo, come inside.
Nay.
Pebbles like flies up to him and he just swats. Get out of here, whatever. And he starts to walk. He starts to walk outside. He steps very gingerly over the hole.
Here, I extend my hand to help him over. I am a gentleman after all.
You notice that he has an immense weight behind him as you hold his hand, which is very
Try
like
to open
thick.
the door for him too.
Okay. He walks out and he looks. Well, if he looks towards the lumber pile. Well, if you want to purchase them, they'll be. And he glances over at what Logpup is doing. What the hell is wrong with this thing? That's
Oh,
my
but
finest. That's fresh lumber. That's premium. That was going to be made into some regal furniture for a noble. What has he done with it?
Well,
His face is completely red. There's a vein bulging on his forehead, and like all 6 of his chins are just like puffed up right now, and he's just at a loss for words.
that's the log pope, and you know what he did? Saved your logging encampment.
They haven't damaged the encampment at all. They just killed my workers. They're replaceable. That is not replaceable. That was an ancient elven tree. I don't think I've seen another one of those in these parts. You'd have to go to Neverwinter for another log like that.
Well,
I mean,
good thing you're close to Neverwinter, then,
I
isn't
know
it?
we haven't talked much, but you got to calm down over there. My friend's making a new weapon, and if you're gonna be frantic like this, I'm gonna have to cast Hideous Laughter on
Calm
you.
down.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need you to chill out, okay?
Hey, if my friend makes you laugh, will you come to town with us?
Hmm?
He completely ignores her question and reaches his hand into his jacket and pulls out another haunch of meat. This time he's shooting a little bit more angrily. Meat's
That
no
is
good.
not refrigerated. There's no way that's sanitary. Jesus.
You can salt it.
It's salted and prepared properly. It'd be good for a pretty long time.
Oh.
It's like jerky almost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
country
Still on the
ham.
bone.
Interesting.
Ugh. You're paying for that. And he points at the log pope. The log pope, by the way, has been circling this log this
Yeah,
entire
I'm
time.
actually impressed
He's
that
actually in a
Turkish is this much
trench.
focused
He's
for the last
created a
10 minutes.
trench. He's muted as well, and he's created a
Alright.
trench around this log that's standing straight up. It's actually starting to tilt a little bit because he's walked a little bit closer to it on the left side, so the ground is a little bit indented. It's starting to lean a bit. And his feet are just raw because he's been doing this barefoot. There's just muddy earth all around it, and he's just walking and walking and walking. And as he's turning the corner, he looks exhausted. He just collapses into the side of the log and it falls
Oh, is it
over,
done?
and he falls over on top of it.
Is it finished, Logbo?
Am I conscious?
You're exhausted, but you're conscious. Yes.
Yes, the ritual should be complete. Let me go.
Hold it
Try to
up.
Grab.
Yeah, hold it up for us.
Grab my log.
Display it.
Just He-Man the shit.
Wow.
See if I can lift it up.
That's a nice log,
Hey,
Logpo.
You don't have much strength in you, but you are able to kind of like tilt it up, and you notice that the log does have like an aura to it. Something feels different about this log, but you're not quite sure what it is.
Okay.
But you also need to shape it like a club, unless you're just using a cleanly cut tree branch. Is that what you want to do?
No, I'll make like a handle a little bit,
Okay.
like at the base of it at least.
All right.
Sand it down or something.
Yeah, it's still got the bark on it and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the bark.
So you're gonna need like a night of camping to probably fix it up
Okay.
to be usable.
All right, sounds. But right now I can use it like a bludgeoning, fucking.
Sure, yeah,
and
you
still
could.
Smack people, right? That's
You
fucking-
could.
Okay.
Also, your
Alright.
other weapon is lodged into the door.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
come
it's
over
inside.
here. So I missed this entire. What's this guy about? I hate this guy. I feel like whatever I heard
He's what?
of him.
He's alarmed that you did something with his precious wood.
Okay, I'm alarmed that he's not alarmed about the 20 people that died here. I feel like
I'm also a little
this
freaked out
guy
by
seems
this.
like a piece of shit.
So while
is
you're
what I'm
talking about this,
alarmed
he's eating and kind of like looking at his log angrily that you stole.
Look at this fucking.
You there! And he
Douchebag.
points at you with his haunch of meat. Log Pope.
What?
Take those supplies and bring them inside. And he turns away and starts walking towards the door.
Alright, fuck this guy. What do you guys say? Listen, let's go. I'm gonna ignore him completely and just turn to the party. Let's go talk to the fucking forest homies. And
We don't
see
know where
what
they
their
are.
beef is.
I mean,
We
we would just
saw-
have to walk through the forest until one pops up.
Yeah, we saw the boar. We'll do like an animal call or something. Vaughn
Okay.
can hook us up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
He's
the-
trained in the Arcana.
The cart was way back here. I'm just gonna help bring it up the hill. I'll like park it. I'll pull it up to like hit the side of this rectangle area we're next to.
Okay. And he's inside in his office with the door.
But I think we should go into the woods, talk to the because this guy seems like a piece of shit. We're all in agreement.
Don't-
He
right?
does,
This guy's an absolute
but
hard
He
piece
has
of shit.
a lot of lumber.
I mean,
Yeah, but
I'm down
fuck
to do
him.
the forest, but like, we should go turn it. We have like 2 quests that we have
That's
to turn in.
true. That's
we should turn
true.
them in and get level 4 because we have to be close to leveling up. That way we can all rank up, and then I'm down to go in the forest and dingle. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Okay. All right. I'm
So
fine
maybe we
with
go
that.
back and return our quest.
But
maybe we
then
can-
the animals might be pissed because we let this guy fucking hire more
Exactly.
dudes and then fucking log
I'll
more.
cast hideous laughter on him, and then you guys carry him back
I
to
assume
town.
he's like fucking Saruman, honestly. He's just fucking logging the shit out of this place, and everyone's pissed, including the Ents.
Well, his
So
entire
I just
employee
want
base
him
has been
out.
murdered. He can't do it by himself anymore.
You would hope.
Right?
But he can probably hire people. I don't know.
Well, let's just
I
bring him
don't
back to
trust
town.
I
He
hate
has
him.
to go back to town to hire people.
All right,
This is
yeah.
what
You know
I'm
what? Yeah,
confused about.
kidnapping.
I'm gonna
Let's
cast
add
hideous laughter on him.
kidnapping to our already impressive list of resume.
Right. I'm gonna cast hideous laughter.
I don't think we should ever say the kidnapping word. I think
Oh,
we
okay.
should
Or-
have a safe
We're-
word for it.
Okay.
Realigning him with his brother. It's fine.
I
Okay.
think we're taking him back to town for his greater good. That's how I'm.
Okay. We could recommission his location to
Hey,
be.
I
I
have my
bu-
joke
I get
for
it.
I
him.
barge in. If my friend gets you to laugh, will you come? Will you come to town with us?
It doesn't need to agree. Don't worry
He
about
turns-
that.
Get
I'm
out.
running and shouting,
Actually, wait.
Why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle? Because his wife died.
He.
Oh
So.
That was a chat
All right, you're
joke,
not allowed to
Lurker.
attach jokes to hideous laughter anymore. That's
That was
gone
a
now.
chat joke.
That's gone. He he actually puts down a piece of paper on the desk and scribbles down something and hands it to you. Take this to Harbin. It's of the utmost importance.
What is it?
It's he has it in like a sealed envelope. He stamps it. It's sealed with whatever they seal with. He hands it to you. Oh, it's not for your eyes. Just give it to Harbin.
I'm sure he would like to see you there.
You should come with, or I'll tell another joke.
Oh yeah, I'll be there soon. He says idly and gets back to some papers on his desk.
You didn't even cast Hideous Laughter. You're not even in the room, dude.
I did cast it. I literally said it twice. It's like I cast it and then I ran.
You're not in the room.
And then I ran in and said the joke. I just didn't have the action follow up with it, but the script was there for sure.
So do you want to cast Hideous Laughter on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he laughs,
okay.
we are legally allowed to bring him
What
to
do I
town
have
with
to?
us.
What does he have to roll?
It's a 13 wisdom check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you and.
Oh no.
It looks like he's choking. And immediately. And his whole body is shaking, and it's like it looks like he's never actually like made these noises before. Like you can literally see everything on his body jiggling. And he looks like really surprised and red faced. He's actually turning purple right now, and he's like covering up his face. He doesn't.
Wonderful! And I put my arm behind him and push him right through the door, and we start our trip
So
back.
as you pick him up to grab him, you squeeze him, and you just hear.
Oh,
As you're picking him
I
up.
didn't pick him up, dude. I just ushered him forward.
You have to pick him up. He's like 300
God
pounds.
damn it!
You
Yep.
have to carry him,
You're gonna
and
have to
the
carry
turret
him on your
have
shoulder,
to-
and he's heavy as fuck. So you're gonna have way reduced movement speed.
Okay.
All right,
But
and then-
this feels like kidnapping, where I was thinking, we just go through a stroll through the forest while this guy's laughing the entire way. You
Yeah,
know
he's
what I mean?
he's laughing, but like in a really pained way. There's also like
Okay,
a lot of
Here's what we can do.
wheezing
I got-
involved.
We unload all the supplies off the cart and just pull the cart back, and then we don't have
Wait.
to carry him.
Why don't I just cast Featherfall on him so he's lighter for you?
Because
Why
he's not
don't
falling.
I just knock him out? It feels like we're torturing him with the fucking laughter, man. If he
Oh
hasn't
no,
laughed
it's fine.
yet,
He's happy. He's laughing.
choking and fucking barfing and farting and shit, man. We should
No,
just
my
knock him
joke
out.
was just so good.
As you're holding him, you start to smell.
Oh Jesus.
He's turning
it's
purple
not
and
good.
stuff.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
okay.
went in his pants.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
from the window. Is it unblockaded yet? Unbarricaded?
I mean, you can bust
Fucking
through it,
at
sure.
this point.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna bust through it and just knock him out at the back of his neck
Oh,
with
yeah.
my log.
Okay,
And make sure he
roll
stays knocked
roll
out.
strength check.
God, can I roll too high here and accidentally kill him? Because I don't want to.
No.
Make
Knock
sure we're
unconscious
soft here.
Is an attack. You can.
Well, he
is
didn't
it
do that.
knock
He hit him.
unconscious?
He hit him with his log. So you're
We're about to
rolling.
kill the half brother.
You're
on
rolling to
accident.
hit right now.
No.
If the person dies-
No.
I don't want
Knock
to roll to
unconscious
hit. No,
is
no, no.
100% a thing.
Oh, is it?
But he didn't say
Okay.
to do that.
Okay, but I want to do that. Never mind. I didn't realize it was an option. What the?
Okay, knock unconscious. Then you're gonna have to read that to me.
No, you just
too.
you just hit him in the head.
Or there's no
Yeah,
rolling
you just,
involved.
say you just say you're not intending to murder him.
Yeah, I
Just
don't.
do like a
I
straight
d-
thing. and
Just
if
so
you
we're
like
clear, I'm just trying to put him out of his misery, not kill him. Wait,
Okay, hold on.
actually, trying to end his.
I don't
misery.
see unconscious thing.
Okay, it was a thing in Baldur's Gate. I just assumed it was a thing.
Okay,
in
maybe not.
D&D.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
I'm gonna check my scrolls.
Well, maybe I can do an unarmed strike with a karate chop to the neck. Maybe that's good. It wouldn't kill him or something.
Okay, in
Well,
the
that's like a-
rules as written perspective, no. But if roll and we'll see what happens.
Strength?
Yep,
Please
roll
don't
strength.
get a natural 20.
I hope
Please.
not.
Oh
Well,
my
it's pretty
god.
fucking close.
Oh, no.
What'd you roll?
21. The
Okay,
normal
so
thing is
you
18.
you're pretty annoyed at this prick, and
I really
you know
am.
he's being held over Pally's shoulder, and you just take your long and you're just like, and he's, but you're hitting him a little bit too hard because you're kind of pissed off, and you're literally hitting him with a fucking tree trunk in the back of the head when his head is
Like a
dangling
jab.
off of Pally's shoulder.
Like
And
a
as you do
jab.
this, you swing down, and the log is a little bit heavier than you thought it would be, and it kind of like carries a bit more weight. And as you swing down, you hear this noise that's kind of like a, and you just notice that his head kind of like moved a little bit further than you wanted it to. And yeah, you hit him.
Is it murder?
Is it-
Like, is he dead?
Is he
breathing?
alive? Should I investigate his body?
You can't really tell. His head is just like, it was like this, and now it's like straight down.
Should I roll
Well-
for investigation?
Can we
You don't
check
have to
his
roll,
pulse,
but you
maybe?
can like inspect him
Can
if you
I
want.
check his pulse? Yeah, can I
Yeah,
check
go check
his
his
pulse?
pulse.
You don't know how to check his pulse.
Ooh, medicine. I know medicine.
Okay.
Okay, you do.
Medicine. Oh, I rolled a 5.
Nice roll.
No, help me check.
Okay, I'll help.
14.
Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna check him while he's on you?
Yeah, a
Yes.
little.
So in my mind, he was laughing, and I was like, "Great, that sounds wonderful." And I go to help him up, and then I like to imagine I didn't see the log thing happen, so he's just
Yeah,
knocked
but
out. in
yeah,
my-
there's no laughter happening at the moment.
I was just like, "What happened?" And now I'm trying to check to make sure he's okay.
Okay, so you like kind of turn, and as you turn, because like his neck and his head are like right on your shoulder level, so you turn and you see you're trying to check on like what happened there because you just felt something, but none of the
Yeah.
weight was on you, so you didn't really notice it.
Right.
And you notice that there's something sharp and white sticking out of his neck. It looks like vertebrae.
Ah!
What did you do, Logpope?
I'm sorry. I was trying to help. Can I just smack the vertebrae back in, or
Do you want to roll for that?
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
could.
I'm
Should
gonna
I
do
it?
an unarmed strike, like a
No,
little,
no.
or like with an elbow or something. Can I just
No, yeah, that makes sense. You can just knock it. That's what you do when you get a massage. They're just
Right?
knocking the bones back into place.
Yeah, like-
yeah.
acupuncture him back to
Yeah.
life?
Yeah,
Or
okay.
not acupuncture, the other one.
Beating to death?
Chiropractic.
Oh.
Chiro?
Chiropractic.
Chiropractic.
Yeah.
Chiropractic.
Yep. Got it. All right. Unarmed strike coming through.
No.
It's a 15 plus 5. I don't know.
Okay.
Not the
He rolled a
greatest.
So
fucking
you
20.
kind of like crack your knuckles.
But you
and you're-
need some strength
You're-
for the
you're
fucking
kind of,
vertebrae.
You're kind of looking at like a good angle because it's like his neck is like this. You see the vertebrae sticking out, like there's like two of them sticking out, and then it's like tilted straight down. So you're like, all right. So you like, and Pally is like looking back in horror, like, what are you about to do? And you take your fist and you like kind of stretch out your hand, crack your knuckles a bit, and you just give him a good uppercut right, like at the top of the forehead.
Uppercut?
And you uppercut him. And his head, like, so you see the vertebrae, and they're back in, and his head just snaps up, and then literally bends all the way back to where the back of his head's resting on his back. You can see a bunch of vertebrae in his Adam's apple, like now just in different places, and his eyes have rolled to the top of his head. You can just see the whites of his eyes.
Question.
His mouth
this
is
a
hanging
death
open as
saving
well.
Throw? Because I have a potion, I could heal him. Would a health potion put his bones back?
No, they wouldn't put his bones back.
Fuck.
I
So is he
think we
dead?
gotta dump the body and just
Fuck, is he
forget
dead?
this ever happened. We claim that the ants took. I'm talking to the party now. Listen, guys, I accidentally did a murder. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just to create the scene in my mind. I'm helping this man up. I get him up, and I'm starting to carry him out. I felt a thud. I turn around. His bones are sticking out, and then you fucking falcon punch the shit out of the other side of his head.
Accidentally. Don't add the accidentally. Not
Accidentally
Just,
falcon punched the shit out
There
of
we
this
go.
guy's head.
that's better.
Now all those broken tables back at the end make so much more sense.
And
You're
I'm just. Why did you do that?
I honestly was trying to help the man. Believe it or not, I didn't know my own strength. I think the new log is giving me powers.
So is he
Previously-
dead? Or is he
Yeah.
still like just?
He's
he
very
knows
dead.
for sure.
He's
He's
I
very
did
dead.
a murder.
If he didn't
When
die
I
the first time, he
immediately
would have died
dropped-
the second time.
Okay,
And
we listen.
he had something in his hand, and you notice like a letter kind of like gliding to the floor. And it's been resting on the floor for a little bit. The letter that he was going to give to his brother.
Raymond, you should pick that up. I don't think we should let the log pope do anything in this
Yeah,
room.
I grabbed the letter and I dropped the body, and I'm just kind of looking at the log pope, like,
Just looking at the body. I'm like, and then looking at my hand, which is covered in blood. Looking at the log, looking at his neck.
okay, this is how we save this situation, all right?
We have to bury the body. We have to
Oh,
bury
yeah.
the body,
I think we just
We-
burn it.
or
So
we dump
do
it
both.
in
when
the
We don't
sea.
want
when you
zombies.
drop the body, like you literally like drop it like off your shoulder, it just goes boom on
Yeah,
the
because I
ground.
was surprised. I go,
Right.
"Ugh," and drop it.
And his head just snaps in another different direction, and you hear the
Oh,
bones
Jesus
crack.
Christ.
He kind of like rolls over because he's kind of round, so he's like rolling to the corner of the room, and now he's like kind of like resting half against the wall on his side, with his head bent all the way backwards and his eyes wide open and his tongue kind of hanging out on the floor.
It's fucking horrifying. Dude, okay, is there a rug around this place? Can I quickly look around for a rug? Roll them up and get them out? I don't want them
Just
anymore.
throw them in the water.
So
That's all
around
behind.
around the room, there's like a lot of like little shelves at the top with like little cups and
What if
things.
we just bring his body back to his brother?
No, man, no, the ants got him, remember? The ants got him.
But
We
his,
could like bring his hand or something. Like that's
The-
enough.
You start to hear a lot of clinking noises as you're talking, and all the there's like little shelves at the top of the room with like little cups, and they're all shaking right now.
shaking.
Yeah, the cups
Like
are
an
clinking.
earthquake?
It's getting louder and louder.
Wait,
Are we under
You're
attack?
starting to feel a rumbling underneath you. The whole house feels like it's shaking.
Jeez.
What if we,
I
what if we infuse the
Ants?
talisman now with magic and let the monsters come and we run?
We don't even know if it's monsters yet. There might be a friendly stampede coming our way. Of, like, critters.
let's be clear that we're just so you don't do any weird shit, Bradley. We're discussing this outside of the time flow of the game.
The rumbling's getting louder. A cup just fell off and shattered on the floor.
That's funny.
And for the first time, I think in this entire series, you see Raymond panicked because as things shake, he also begins to shake, and it's not a fun sensation. So it makes
Listen.
already a tense situation even more tense.
Listen, let's dump the body.
As you're talking about this,
Out this window. Fuck.
it's actually like everything in the room is shaking. Things are falling, like all the cups are starting to fall and shatter.
Run away! Run away!
You just heard a loud slam, and the floor splintered up, and you can see like it's kind of like this right now. It's not completely open, but like the wood has been shattered, and something
I
is
thought
trying
it
to
was
get up.
stone. Wasn't it stone in this room?
There's a wooden hatch that leads to a cellar in the corner of the room, and
There's a
something is
cellar?
coming out.
We should have gone
Oh.
in the cellar.
Let's dump this guy's body outside the window here so the ants can eat him.
So, and Ankeg just bursted through the floor in the corner, and
Oh my god,
is
leave,
looking
leave,
around.
leave. Alright, let's leave. Let's leave.
As you walk away, it turns to Tibber Wester, grabs him with his pincers, and
Ooh.
takes him underground.
Wow,
Convenient!
Yeah.
Convenient,
Great.
run!
Wow. Thank you.
And now that the rumbling hasn't stopped, and you're hearing more rumbling around the
Run.
area.
Let's keep
Two,
running. Let's
two
keep
squares
running.
at a time!
Pebble!
Run!
We gotta go.
Let's get out of here.
Pebble this time.
Wow, what a nice savior. Look at that.
All right, let's
Oh,
all make
thank
sure we
fuck.
get our terminology correct here, okay? Tibber, was his name Tib something with
Tibber.
a T?
Tibber.
Tibber, Tibber Wester was taken by the ant creature. We all agree that that's her story,
as
right?
he was giving us the envelope, he got swallowed.
He was
from,
taken.
Yeah, he was taken from us.
He was
just got
taken, yeah.
swallowed up as
don't
he
we
was giving us the letter. It's really unlucky.
We don't have to say anything. We can just come back and be like, hey, we got the invoice, and just give it back. We don't have to.
But if we get questioned, he was taken, Vaughn. He was taken.
Why would we get questioned?
He was
Yeah, no, I like that. I
We
like
didn't
that.
say he was fine when we left, and we didn't see nothing.
We keep running.
But then
Right.
maybe they heard the news of like an ant attack or whatever, and then they could
All I'm
question
saying
us.
is,
Like, how
the
could
more
you
we
guys...
lie, the more holes show up in this story.
He was
so-
taken. It's not a lie. It's
Pulling
fake.
short.
He was taken, Vaughn. He was taken.
It was taken. Okay. Right. Where are we going now?
Well, we could. This would be a decent stopping point if you guys want to.
Okay.
I'm down actually, because Square is in 2 minutes. I want to know if Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is coming out.
We go back to town and
Square
turn our
Enix?
question.
Damn.
Turn the
And
question.
we
To
level 4.
the question. To the question.
We go back to town and we turn a question.
Both quests, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you guys want to go back to town first before we do it?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, I agree. We should clean all the blood and stuff off of our weapons and whatnot
Yes.
before we leave.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
me
There's
too.
yeah.
gotta be some water near us, right? Or like rub it on a tree or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna go wash
Okay.
my hand.
Okay, so we're clean. We're heading back to town.
He's gonna wash his hand in like IRL. Okay. Okay, so you guys are heading back on the trail. So it is it's like 3-4 p.m. You have no weight of the wagon behind you, and you're able to walk through the forest pretty much unaverted. You don't notice anything around. It seems pretty silent. You don't even... You hear a few birds, but it seems like very desolate almost. You hardly see any life as you're walking back.
Can we do a boar call?
You don't know
Boar
how to do a
call?
boar call? I mean, like, okay, what's your best boar call? Give it to me, and I'll let you know. No.
Or like
You make these
They
whatever
don't
these noises are.
respond. They don't
It
respond
doesn't
to
seem
those.
to change the fact that nothing's around.
That's
Okay.
weird. Okay.
Okay. And you continue walking, and you find yourself on the trail as it gets dark.
Good.
Perfect resting spot.
No, we're going to town under the cover of night to
Perfect
avoid the
walking
dragon.
under the cover spot. I agree.
Okay, you guys can walk yourselves back to Phandalin. You arrive at Phandalin at about 3 or 4 a.m. Everything's quiet once again. All the lights are out, but the windows aren't boarded up. People are still... Well, people aren't out, but it doesn't seem like they're in like full lockdown from the dragon or anything like that.
I want to go to Harbin's house. I don't care that it's 3 a.m. That doesn't bother me.
Okay. You can do that.
Okay. I do. So I've been holding on to the fact that I know his secret knock, and we haven't used that yet. But I don't think this is the time to use it. I just bang the shit out of this door, and start yelling, "Harbin!"
Okay, so you're at Harbin's.
Yep.
Okay, I'm assuming you guys are all gonna be there then.
Yeah.
Of course. So what's the secret knock?
I'm not doing it. I'm still saving that trump card that I have.
Okay.
What is it?
Hey, we're back.
Oh, praise the gods.
We
What do you want?
delivered. We delivered the supplies.
Do you know what time it is? You could
Yeah.
have just stopped at the inn. Why do you wake
No,
me
that-
up? This is the
No, that's
second
no-
time this week.
That's okay. We delivered the supplies, and we also forgot to give you the piece of paper from Big Al's farm. I have both pieces of paper here.
Okay, so you lean down to like go to the eye slit, and you notice that it's actually been thinned considerably,
I'm gonna try to put my eyes right in front of it again.
and now it's just a letter slit. He actually is altered the door, presumably because of your actions.
Fuck. All right.
So he has like a tiny little thin metal slider. He moved, and you can't see inside, but you could slide a letter in there.
Give it
Okay.
here.
I slide both pieces of paper through individually.
Okay. Oh, a letter from my brother. How is he? Actually, I don't care.
I think
He's kind of, we haven't talked in a while, so I'm sure he's not
okay.
happy to see me, which is whatever.
He was
Well,
great.
And you hear him like kind of like ripping open the letters and starting to read them as you're talking.
Dude, my heart dropped. I've never felt so many emotions.
Oh, so you've dealt with some problems here? What have you done so far for the good people of Phandalin?
Well, at Big Al's farm, there was an invasion of orcs. We slayed the orcs and returned his prized cow to him. And then at Tibbers Lumberyard, the whole fucking place was swarming with these weird underground burrowing creatures. We killed them, but yes.
Wait, his camp was attacked?
It was, yeah.
Well, is everyone all right? What
No.
happened?
No, no one is okay.
No one?
Fuck,
Hey.
why am I the one talking so much?
You're doing all this. Nothing. Do you want to be illuminated while I tell him? That's all I got. I'm gonna
No.
say right here. What?
I'm
We
so-
could just cut this meeting early and be like, hey man, here's the pass. See you later.
Is my brother all right?
No, he's not. He was taken by these ant creatures.
There's just a moment of silence.
What did he... You didn't stop them?
Well, we tried.
Leave.
It's,
Get away from me. I don't
All
want
right,
to see you.
we'll collect our gold.
Like hell you will.
And you just hear click, bonk, conk, jink, bonk. And then you hear and you know that the door is like fully barricaded.
I tried the key. What do I do?
Roll a d20.
Okay. Sorry for the delay.
Actually, I'll roll
it's a-
for you.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, that works too. It'd be okay. You know, I think I'm gonna roll for you on the key from now on.
Okay.
But you turn the key and you can't seem to get any like purchase with it. It doesn't seem to be having any effect on the lock.
All right, I remove the key from the keyhole and turn around to the group.
As you're turning, you hear some quiet sobs from inside the house. Unlucky, really.
We definitely didn't murder him. That's not what happened. He was taken by the ants.
Yeah, the ant people.
The
It was
ant took him.
That was the ant people.
The ant took him. Should I have told him more details? I was trying not to
No,
say
the
any-
less details, the better. You don't want to get caught in lies,
Yeah,
man.
no,
He
no,
was,
He was
like,
taken by the ants.
he was taken. We miss him. That sucks. Sorry,
Yep.
man. Pay us, and can we be level 4 now? Smile,
Damn those ants.
Smile, Bradley.
smile.
Eh?
Yeah.
You guys will be level 4, but the payment hasn't happened yet.
Hey,
Why are we
Jules
getting
was not there.
Oh yeah.
Because he's
Oh,
in there
you got it.
crying.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we can get the money next time. We'll let him cry for a little bit, and I also gotta
Yeah,
get my
let him
100,
grieve.
800
It's a
monies
process.
back from the other guy.
Oh, Elmer.
Yeah, he has mine, but I can get that next week. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, good remembering that. I totally forgot about that.
I remember 800 gold missing.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Okay, we go to the inn and go sleep.
Okay.
Maybe nappy time.
Yeah. Wait, so just so we're clear, we left the supplies there, right? To
Yeah.
nobody, basically.
No,
There's
we
a-
delivered them, and he gave
Yeah,
us a
that was
letter.
supposed to do.
Right. Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
But nobody's there to claim those supplies. They're just in a ball.
Right, because you guys
Yeah.
murdered the only person who could.
We can go
It's
back
not
and get the
murder.
supplies.
Okay,
No, no, no,
tomato
no, no.
murder.
No. We delivered them. We did our job. We're
That was our
proud
job
of
to
that.
deliver.
We're proud of that.
We don't have to ensure they're utilized at all.
Exactly. That wasn't part of the job description.
Right.
Neither was murder.
You shouldn't. the ants took
I
it.
feel
Like the
like-
part where you killed him and then let them take his
We're
body to dispose of the
Throwing
evidence.
around the
The
word
ants took him.
murder
It wasn't our fault.
quite a lot here.
His
a lot
life
of murder
escaped him.
talk, and I just don't see it. Okay. All right. Well, good sesh, guys.
All right, so you guys
No
make it inside the
murders.
inn. Toblin expected you back tonight, and you know he's kind of like at the counter with a little candlelight. And he's like,
Thanks,
"You
Toblin.
guys can make your way upstairs. I've got your rooms ready for you." And he turns back
Thank
to the
you
kitchen.
so much.
Thank you, Toblin. Thank you.
God, Tobin really runs a great
Fucking
establishment.
Toblin rocks, man.
He runs a tight ship.
You come up to your rooms. You've got like fresh sheets. He actually had some food out for you, but it's gone cold by now.
God damn it, Toblin.
And yeah, I guess you guys would probably just pass right out, huh?
Yeah.
After your murder is probably exhausted. Since...
Guess what game's being announced right now, guys?
What?
Guardians,
Guardians
of the
of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy, yeah.
Oh,
Is being
shit.
announced, and it
Neato.
looks like it's multiplayer co-op. Like someone can be fucking group. It looks fucking
It
badass.
does look neat.
Okay.
It does look really good.
Well, let's wrap up the D&D, guys. Awesome session today. Good killing
Thank you, Bradley.
of the
Thank you,
NPCs.
Brandon.
That's your first NPC down, by the way. Congratulations, everybody.
Sweet.
We killed our first NPC.
Yay!
Good job.
You guys are welcome.
A really fun
Welcome
episode, though. I hope you guys enjoyed that whole session.
Yeah, sorry about being tired. I'll make sure to sleep better next week for sure.
No, you
Dude, I
did
think
fine.
we were
I
all
literally
tired.
didn't sleep either, so I mean,
You should sleep, Moon.
yeah,
I had a
I don't
giant
think I'm
coffee
gonna sleep
before we
today.
started.
Bro, the working out is working, man. You're starting to get those muscles. I saw it when you were spinning earlier. He's got some
Give it-
biceps and triceps.
Give it a little. Hey, where'd
Hey,
you go?
give back the muscles.
Did he get murdered?
Okay, yeah, why don't you just tap the back of my neck with a giant log to fix it?
If you need help,
Yeah.
just let me know.
Okay.
I can't believe we killed a guy.
I'm sorry.
No, we
I'm really
didn't, he
struggling to
did.
rationalize it.
He did.
I was
And
really
because
done
we're in a
out.
group with them, we have to cover
I
it up.
thought-
But we didn't actually murder anybody.
You're just accomplice to murder, yeah.
Yeah.
I
we
mean,
just
I've been on-
witnessed it.
I've been on battlefields before. I've seen people die.
Support
but-
me in my dreams, please. That's all I ask. If I murder a guy, I expect my friends to cover up the body and lie to everyone about it.
Like, do
Well,
you,
I'm
the ant-
glad.
We're not lying. The ant really did take him. So
Right.
I find a lot of
you
solace
could
in
bend the truth a bit,
that. Yeah,
but
the
you'll
ant took
always
him.
know. Like, you'll always carry that with you.
I carry a lot of stuff with me
Yeah.
in my suit of armor.
Does the Log Pope even care that this happened? Like, does he feel anything or?
I'm on
He
phase
got new
kinda.
log.
I mean, you
I
didn't
thought
like
he
that guy
kinda-
anyways.
He low key does like if that's fate. You know what I'm saying I'm a religious guy, and if I rolled a 20 and happened to strike him in the neck at that exact spot, some vertebrae popped out. So be it.
So
Is it
wouldn't
like
you?
a?
You can't
Is-
you can't change that.
Is it
can't-
like you find
that's an act of
solace?
God.
You find solace in knowing that it wasn't meant to kill him. It was an accident that it killed
No,
him.
no. I find solace in the fact that he was a scum turd and that he
Okay.
deserved to die. And
Gotcha.
it's-
Wow.
The world's probably
Scum turd's
better
been
now.
called.
Now,
Jeez.
would you say that you liked him more or less because he ran a logging camp?
That's indifferent. To
Well,
that
I mean,
one.
wouldn't that affect the way, like, your religion in some way?
Maybe. I don't
Like,
know.
do you consider that
My
like
religion is not that fleshed
desecration
out.
of the logs, or do you
Not
consider that
really.
like kind of like he's one of the faithful because he's crafting these well-shaped logs?
Yeah, I don't know. I need to think about that. I have no idea. My religion is not that fleshed out yet, in case you're curious.
Well, I
I
think
may
that
be
bits
the
and pieces
Pope,
come
but-
back to you over time, and maybe you catch
Yeah,
glimpses,
yeah.
such as like the
Yeah.
chant that you did too.
Maybe I hated him. Maybe deep down I just hated him because he disrespected the log or something.
You think maybe he's misusing the forest's bounty?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
He's
Well, maybe
not-
tonight you
yeah.
can sleep on it a bit.
yeah, maybe.
All right.
Hey, do you
Alright.
think we should go back for that lumber? Lumber prices are through the roof.
We could probably
right
run by
now.
there when we get to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
forest.
yeah.
And see the shapeshifters and see what we can get from the supplies.
Yeah.
At least there's gotta be something good in there.
We should for sure go back there.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I'm
I
sure like
think
the
about that.
multiple eruptions and like people getting killed and stuff. That's probably all gone now.
Yeah, it's probably all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll be level 4 if there is something, so it won't
Exactly.
matter.
Exactly.
We're so much stronger.
Yep.
Yep.
Tim.
Yep.
Okay, that
Yep.
sounds great. Thanks guys, everybody, for hanging out for the D&D. Great job, everybody. Once again on the murder, and we'll see you guys next week. Sunday, noon Eastern. Okay.
Twitch Prime. Twitch
What
Prime.
time, Turk? What time next Sunday?
12:10. See you guys then.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.